checking out the motherfucking set.
Yo, guys, welcome to a new stream. I really hope you're all doing good. I really hope you all had a great day or a really great time. Really doesn't matter if you're watching it like later on YouTube, and if it's like that, I really appreciate it. Just big smooches. And do you even wail? I'm so sorry, like I saw it again and like a little bit intro action. Yeah guys, you don't see me at the moment. Wait. Heyo. Welcome to Spooky Monday. There's no multiplayer aspect today because I woke up at 1:30 and now we have 4:30. I like literally, yeah, like 3 hours with like getting awake, eating quickly something, but it was not enough. I feel that already, like I need to do something else, doing makeup quickly, and yeah, now I'm here. But oh, like it's always like here. I see it always like in the stream then. Okay, now it's good. I don't know why it gives sometimes those markings. I need a piercing here, just like perfectly. My sis had that even. Like I thought always like, why you do something like this? But now I'm in her own place. Like I need to say, if I think about my sister, that looked really good. Howdy Luna, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. And you, Frank? And welcome to the stream. Just a little bit slept too long. Yeah, I slept until 1:30. Like 3 hours ago I woke up. It's kind of annoying, and also like I need definitely, I think, go to the doctor. Like by me, I don't know what I did, but I have lately so many different things, and now like I don't want to show it, but here by my ear started like to get like a bulge. I don't want to show it. I just say it. Like I can show it after the stuff or so, and this bulge was at the beginning, like I thought, yeah, okay, it's just a pimple, and over time, like because it's at the place where I don't like see or so or look that often, and now lately this bulge got like bigger, and now it hurts also. Like when I move my mouth, it starts to hurt, like here by the ear, because it's at the ear, and I think I need to go to the doc for that, cut that open or so, because like I can't manage to, yeah, like it's kind of not. I hope just it's not something bad. I just want to be clear about it firstly, and also like that it goes away, hopefully. Because oh my gosh, it's like when I talk normally it's not bad, but I'm feeling it the whole time. Yeah, like, but we make now a Spooky Monday, just not a big one. It's a really like a small Spooky Monday, perhaps like 1-2 videos or so, and then we go to the late night. Just like I said, I need to like the late night suffered so much lately, and also like my sleep rhythm. I need now it will be a phase like here on Twitch where I don't do too long streams. Like it was really awesome and I would keep doing it, but I need to fix now my sleep rhythm and everything. That this is balanced. Yep. But yeah, guys, welcome. How are you doing, Frank? Like sometimes. Okay, wait. I heard from Tony. There's a new Lazy Masquerade video. Okay, we have also other one. I think I found already. Yeah, Lazy Masquerade is like top 5. She ran for 23 years, but AI cameras finally caught China's devil woman. What? Okay, that sounds really interesting. What? Because an AI camera found it? I'm baffled right now. Okay, sounds like really like good topics today. And then we have 50 most disturbing moments caught on camera that'll terrify you. Be cautious, guys. Sounds like a slow forming pimple or a cyst that you have. I think it's a cyst. Like the pimple. Like I noticed that like a month ago, 2 months ago, and there it was nowhere. Like now it's this, like this. It's kind of yeah, little bit bigger than how are the beans called? Like the bigger red beans. I'm doing good. That's nice to hear. That's very nice, Frank. Just much love. I hope you're also like in Spooky Monday vibe. It's just like I'm astounded. I'm just like baffled that this was like from 1 to 100 like instantly. I hope it's just like really not bad and nothing worse. Like I'm not that much into like yeah, like different sicknesses, diseases or so. I just also hope it's a cyst or so. At least like a cyst you can cut open and then take the stuff out. But anyway, like it's so unnecessary. Like I hate sometimes, like I like my body, like you guys know it, but sometimes like stuff like this I like thinking, why? What the fuck? Now hair like instantly. Where's the hair come from? Like exactly stuff like this. The body is bothering like really much. I would be like, if I could change it, I would be just like a soul, just drifting through time and space, without like hungering, starving, dehydration, muscle aches. Why is life always like this? Okay, good. That was the intro for the spooky month. Guys, but I'm doing good. Like it's only just like irritating right now. It's just like when I woke up before it, I felt it really much. Perhaps I was laying on this side, and also when I touch it, it hurts. Like it's exactly here, like by my ear. When, like, by the ear here. Oh gosh, you don't see. Of course, headphones fall out. It's like here. Here at the. I don't show it now. It's kind of also embarrassing. Like I don't like that. Like also when I got here the swollen lymph node. That looked so strange. Like you saw it instantly. Like here. Like it's nothing to be embarrassed about, but still, like it's internet. You never know. Okay, good. Let's start into it. Is here also like the Waylord? No. I didn't have the Waylord here. Wait a minute. I don't copy it in the other reaction stuff. Oh. Where is it? Fuck yes. Okay, good. Let's start. It's so cool. Look, like you see only like a tiny bit. I love the Waylord. The Waylord is just preem. Okay, let's go. First video, Lazy Masquerade. She ran for 23 years, but AI cameras finally caught China's devil woman. I never heard of China's devil woman, but he's surely like explaining it. Like Lazy Masquerade always really like really interesting stories. Sometimes really like what? Like really caught you off guard. So I've had the pump by the ear before. It's a little painful and obnoxious, but otherwise pretty easy to get rid of. Really? Okay. Oh, I hope it's also like this. But yeah, like it's because when I talk and everything, it moves. Yeah, like here between the ear and the jaw, the muscle or the skin is like moving always like back and forth or so. And yeah, because the bump is there, like it's kind of like just squeezing between the jaw and the, yeah, I say ear knob or ear shell. It's not like the shell, it's like more there where the ear is attached to the head. I don't know how it's called, the ear connection point. And my Waylord. And like Frank, I don't know if you saw like the intro. Like I was the whole time like putting Waylord on the other spot, like making it showing again like this, and then like this. Or like this. He's like such a meme Pokemon. I know what you mean. Yeah, like it's kind of sore because of that. Like here, it hurts also because of that. I think, or else it would be just like yeah, like just like more growing and yeah, you feel it then surely, but not hurting. Yeah, now I need to call the dog instantly. As soon I'm finished with the late night stream, or as soon I wake up tomorrow. Okay, guys, if it's too loud, just saying it. We look now into it. I'm rolling also like one, and just big kisses, Frank. Like, just much love. I don't want to say I'm a hypochondria, because I'm I'm definitely not. But when I have like something bigger, suddenly like the thoughts are coming. Oh, what are you doing when it's like, I don't know, like something more severe? Um, just that I'm like prepared for it. But it brings me already like more calmness to talk about it. Like just big smooches, Frank. Like it means a lot. Just let's go into it. Oh guys, I stop now. Is it loud enough?
Today we're exploring a region.
Boy, it's too loud for you
that's
guys.
easily one of the darkest I've ever come across. A story that involves a twisted romance, secret identities, a live TV standoff, and new AI cameras that just might end up solving thousands of other cold cases in the near future. This is the tale of Ba Si Ying and Lao Rongqi, China's very own Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, Bonnie and Clyde, kind of. Also like a couple that was
Have you ever faced a choice so clear,
stealing
it felt
stuff.
like the universe was giving you a nudge. Like when you spot that dish you've been craving on a menu, or when your favourite artist announces a gig right in your hometown. In the world of business, we're always on the hunt for those no-brainer decisions. The ones that save us time, money, and stress. And that's where today's sponsor, Stamps.com, comes in. Imagine having a post office.
I thought now that would be.
That's Stamps.com.
And kisses for you, Lazy Masquerade. Hey guys,
They'll even send you a free scale.
check him out. Supported him. Just much love. Or wait.
Masquerade.
Yeah, here you had the links.
Tracks. Again, that's Stamps.com.
Just that you also like see it. I don't know how you need to handle it, but yeah, like I don't want to skip it completely. That is like kind of disrespectful.
Born
because
into an
it's like also
Chinese household
they're
in 1964.
yeah, like earning kind of the money with that. I just show it now that you still have like the
and with his
yeah,
father
like
being a lowly cart driver,
the ad
and his
in a
mother,
way.
a humble tea saleswoman.
I feel you. I take my health
Uncle
serious
had
after
them
an
out,
issue a few
barely
years
making
ago,
enough
so
to
I get
scrape
it.
by.
Yeah,
And thankfully,
it's just
all of the children were industrious. And
sorry when I stop quickly. It's just like to not everything, like to make out of everything like a huge elephant is surely not healthy also, but like to be aware, like if something like the body is not talking, but yeah, he's talking, but in symptoms, like when you have like, I don't know, have a sweat outbreak, or I don't know, start to shiver, or I don't know, like other things, like muscle aches, or yeah, just normal sickness, like when you get nose close, throat pain, like stuff like this. It's always like the language of our body to say, yo dude, you perhaps need to like nerve a little bit down, just a little bit recovery session. And here and there it's like whether it's like body can heal itself, or you need to take actions. And like I'm more often like trying like that the body heals itself, and just like lessening the pain, like the symptoms or so. But when it doesn't work out, then I go to the doc. Like it's just like be always aware, like look or see the patterns, like the symptoms and everything, and learn like your body more known. But like for real, I thought also like instantly, okay, that is something that needs an external help. Like the body is like really a huge, really like such a good healing machine. In many cases it can heal itself like really good. Not in all. Then it's external help needed. Whether like medicaments, like medicine, or just like I don't know, like how's that called? Kind of surgery. Whether it's a small surgery or a big surgery, we always like when a bone breaks, then it's like definitely that you need like support with stuff, or else like the body is like really good in curing like little things that are just like in a range of control for the body. But if like a virus or just like body got hurted from an accident or so, then it's surely like a byproduct, the self-healing, but you need to support, whether like painkillers or just like other things. But like with the pimple or so, like here, or the cyst, I thought for real this will go away, like, or like pop up and then it's gone. But like when you just not be aware for it for a while, then it can like get out of control. I'm luckily now aware of it, and now I need also to take the steps for that. Just that health is provided. I don't know, like on head I'm always like even more careful, because head, like also with the lymph node back then, I saw like that the lymph node on head could also be like, could be problematic if it's not like swelling down, when it's just like swelling and everything, and could like give pressure on some veins or so, like especially here in this region where the head is like we have here all veins and muscles that go up and down, and of course our spine. But this region is like so, we are like, human body is kind of very very complex, but it has also some weak points where it's just like, what the fuck did evolution think about this case? Why we can't have just a turtle shell? Just imagine we all like in a turtle shell watching TV like on the no. That gives me bad pictures. Like so many. I think if like turtle would be on the top of the food chain, and turtle would get like to like also complex a life form, like with like social complexity, like having like the kind of same like like they would have different things, like the seeds would look different. And they have surely like also other jobs, like, or kind of robots, when they fall on their back and can't like go up, like instantly robot comes beep 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 like putting them up. What the fuck, like my brain came from like the health and diseases, like suddenly, oh my gosh, suddenly to turtle. The turtle will take over the world, guys. The turtle will take over. Oh man, some people would still take good pictures in their shells. Yeah, I would also say, like, we would surely like make the same what we do when we break like an arm or a leg, and have like this, how is that called in English? How's that called? I never thought about that. Where like the people are writing on it, like, oh, can I also write my name? I want to draw a flower on it. We would have the same with the shells. Like the shell would have like different patterns, like neon colors or so. Like sometimes it's like even really funny and also like interesting to see how life would be when another life form would be on like top of the food chain. A caste is that called? Ah, okay, good to know. Yeah, just imagine also like if birds would be like on top of the food chain, and if they could fly, believe me, there wouldn't be something existing like cars, planes. I think, like when a life form would be on top of the food chain that can fly. That is, I think that would be the most, how to say that, they would have really good conditions to start like the whole society without like making inventions that, yeah, like make the planet worse, just like, yeah, pollutions or so, or other stuff. I think birds would have like a really good, like really good startup. Okay. I'm so sorry. We start from beginning. Let's go. Luna, you talk too much. I'm so sorry. I know a flightless bird used to be top of the food chain for a large area. Really? Like a... Is it the pterodon or the pterodactyl?
R.C. Ying had what can only be described as a rough start in life.
AKA Clyde.
He was the youngest of 7 siblings, and with his father being a lowly cart driver and his mother a humble tea saleswoman, the family had to live hand to mouth, barely making enough to scrape by.
I know you said
All of the
flightless.
children were industrious, and each of them went
Then
on
the
to get
emu-like,
steady government
like
jobs in
dodo-like
Jiujiang City.
bird?
All of them, that is, except for Si Ying.
They were called terror birds.
In the 1970s,
Ah,
he
I
was
think
the
then
only
it's
one
like
still at
really
school,
like an
and his
ostrich,
grades were
emu-like,
to
but
say the
much,
least.
yeah,
He had little
stronger
interest in
and buffed
academics,
up. I
and
think
spent far more time slacking off than studying.
I heard that also
An
already.
unambitious underachiever, Si Ying was content to work alongside one of his parents and inherit their trade.
Hmm?
But fate had other ideas. It was in 1977, when Si Ying was just 14 years old, that his father drowned in the Yangtze River after getting caught in a whirlpool. Just a few months later, his mother was paralyzed in a car crash. The boy had always lacked discipline and guidance, but with his siblings having now
Oh
moved
my
out,
gosh.
his father gone,
More
and
like
his
a
mother
jacked
no longer
ostrich
able
or
to
emu.
move,
Yeah,
Si
I
Ying
think
was
the
now
legs have
essentially
been
raised
like
himself.
really fat, or I mean like
Unfortunately, he soon
like
gave
a
up on education
kangaroo.
and fell into a life
Okay,
of
no,
criminality.
like a now ostrich are like
In 1981,
having
Si
thin
Ying was sentenced to 8
legs.
years
I
of
think
labor
emu
re-education
have more
for robbery,
thicker.
assault, and hooliganism.
Don't worry,
But
I
was
like the
released after serving
conversation.
just
Much
3
love,
years.
Frank. Much love to you.
In 1985, he found himself behind
I
bars for a
also
second
love
time,
the
this
conversations
time on a
always.
10-year
We have like
sentence for
sometimes
robbery and intentional injury.
random
But he
topics,
was,
but good
again,
topics.
released early in 1989.
Like interesting one.
After this second stint in prison, Si Ying tried to turn his life around.
It was
He
already
became an
like a lot of
entrepreneur
times.
and married a woman named Miao in 1990. The pair had a daughter the following year. Yet, despite his attempts to lead a normal life, Si Ying was still widely regarded as a gangster within the Jiujiang community. He adopted the nickname Bearu 7 and was known to be connected with the local triad syndicate.
Oh,
It soon
okay.
became obvious that an ordinary family life wasn't on the cards for Si Ying, and less than 2 years after getting married, he and Miao separated. As part of their agreement, he paid her 85,000 yuan and moved out of their shared home. But as one door closes, another opens. And while attending a friend's wedding in 1993, 28-year-old Si Ying met and fell in love
Love.
with his true soulmate, an 18-year-old elementary school teacher named Lao Rongji. Unlike Si Ying,
Wait a minute.
Rongji had grown up
18?
in a relatively well-off household. On paper, the two were complete opposites. Where Si Ying was lazy, unacademic, and rough around the edges, Rongji was enterprising, highly intelligent, and ladylike. Before they met, Si Ying had already heard about Rongji. Her delicate features and sunny disposition had made her the talk of the town, and there were plenty of men hoping to catch her eye. Likewise, Rongji had not only heard about Si Ying, but had become strangely fascinated with his bad boy reputation.
Oh
She
no.
viewed Si Ying as Jiujiang's very own Robin Hood, an outlaw who stole from the rich and gave to the needy, who kept a little something but wasn't greedy, a man who walked on the wild side. That appealed to Rongji.
Oh my
All
gosh.
her friends and family believed
Is
her to
it
be a
too
sensible,
loud?
kind-hearted, and innocent young woman. Secretly, she found the monotony of everyday life rather mundane. Though she was still young and had landed herself a decent job, Rongji felt trapped in her life She had wanted to go to college and achieve great things, but had been
No, it's
dissuaded
good.
from doing
Okay.
so by her brother.
Much love.
And now, it felt like every day was just the same thing, over and over. It was a fine life, a decent life, a normal life, but in her mind, a boring life. Rongji had long been looking for a little excitement, and, figuring that she had found that with Si Ying, she decided to leave the reception with the self-proclaimed
Then it was
troublemaker
in
on
her
his motorbike.
mentally,
It wasn't long
like,
before Si Ying and Rongji began a relationship, and for them,
Like,
romance didn't come cheap.
I think people can
They
get
spent tens of
corrupted,
thousands of yuan a month
but
on dates.
there's also people
Dates
that
which
are
Si Ying
from
paid for using
nature
trial
on already
He had
corrupted,
officially fallen back
Or
into
just
his old
like
criminal ways,
on the bad side,
something which Rongji not only put
not
up with,
empathy.
but actively encouraged. The ultimate
For
example
others.
of a good girl gone bad, Rongji ended up leaving her job at the elementary school and chose to help her new boyfriend rob innocent townspeople to pay for their lavish lifestyle. Her life certainly wasn't boring anymore, that was for sure. On a swelteringly hot summer's evening in 1996, Si Ying got into a dispute with members
think
of
that's-
a rival syndicate, during which he ended up
Sorry, I think that's the same phenomenon that was that's happening with prisoners, where like the prison guard is like a lady that falls in love with the prisoner. I don't know, like this kind of bad boy, or like this this feeling that the, how is that called? Like, it's kind of a feeling that the ladies search in like bad boy behavior. I don't. Well, it's bad. My broken English kicks again. How should I say that? Like, this phenomenon is, yeah, like commonly that yeah, like some ladies are really interested in like bad boy behavior, because this gives like kind of more this rush feeling or so. Like, it's more like interesting or so. And surely like also from the instinct, kind of the defender instinct, like then that, you know, okay, surely like capable of defending, or that you're more interested in those people. But it's, for me, it's so, like, if I would know that he has like already repetition about stuff like this, I wouldn't be like I would feel even like you could be you're like in the position where he's like hurting you, threatening you, blackmailing you, stuff like this. It's like when some person you notice is like not nice against some or doesn't do corrupted stuff to some people, then it could be also hurting you. It's like really it's alerting in a way.
harpooning one of them.
It's really alerting.
Knowing that there would
People
soon
who
be a
seek
bounty
that
on
don't
her
like
side.
certainly,
Si
which
Ying
is why
found
they
Rongji's
chase
son
chaos.
and
Yeah,
confided in her
yeah,
with
like
his
that's
best friend.
mentally, it's mentally something.
Rongji's family overheard their
Or just
discussion
like the,
and were shocked that their
whether
most
the
beloved
king-
and promising daughter was in a relationship with such a scumbag,
because like
and they were
I need to
overwhelmed.
say also, like, a lot what we do, it sounds really bad, but I need to say a lot what we do, like mentally, is like most of the times connected with our hormones. Like, I don't want to say now like that needy, horny or so is like influencing everything, but it influences a lot. This is like the little devil in our emotions or in our hormones, like because of stuff that our body reacts to, whether it's dopamine or other hormones or stuff that is flowing through our body. This can like really influence our behavior and also our goals. Like, she had a really good life, elementary school teacher. Yeah, okay, I don't know how it's there, how they earn like the money or how rough it is, but it's still better to rob people. And it's when she was searching that only for the rush, like this chaos, just yeah, like having more heart bumping, just like feeling butterflies in your stomach or so, or just like the feeling of a thrill. It's like you see so many times like what emotions lead to, or hormones, emotions, because I say like the hormones and the emotions are kind of really connected with each other, because the hormones are triggering the emotions, but also emotions are triggering hormones. Like you can pretty much fucking scam your own body when you just smile the whole time, because when your mouth is like in this position, the muscles and everything is like so used to it that you're like, when you're like happy or so, when you just like smile, that you get really happy. It's kind of strange. Like it's so much like you can even try it out, just like smile a little bit, and you feel already like it's getting kind of better in your body. And this is like also a kind of a good trick. Like it's surely like not extremely only with the hormones or so, but you can see what emotions and hormone does to your body. Also when you're like always like looking bad, that's surely like the same. Like our body is so interesting. It's so interesting. It's like kind of good that we had the health talk at the beginning. That's true, but ultimately it's your mind that tells you that what's good for you is bad. Yeah, that's true. Like I think also the last front, the last wall is like then the morality. If you have good morality, you don't let those thoughts get to you. Or it's not even morality and weak and strong spirit. Like if you're weak, like kind of in a weak phase or so, or like can't comprehend, can't process that, then sometimes you get lead from that, let it from it. And when you're strong-willed or strong-spirited, then it's surely like, no, I should not do that, what the fuck. But yeah, like here I think it's the classic case that she had really like a thrill, how he said also like that with the body, that she surely like was like, because of boredom, she was searching like the thrill, but in a shitty way. Like there's like a lot of stuff that you can find your thrill. Base jumping, wingsuit, go to abandoned places, go what roller coaster, bungee jumping, cave diving. Like everything sounded already really or smoke something. No, I don't want to glorify the smoking. Nah, like or just like going out with your friends, like doing something, make a karaoke party when you're like embarrassed of singing. That is also like a thrill already. Or just like other stuff. There is much more worth in the world as to rob other people or harm others to have like a thrill. I don't know. Smiling does naturally make you feel a little better, but you can't trick your body into doing what your mind won't let you. Yeah, that is true. That's true. But it's sometimes the mindset is also like important. Like just the mindset like is can drive you to like more places. That was also broken English. I mean, just like when you're from start on saying nah. That was like when I had the bad day 2 days ago. I was like starting then to say at the point, no, okay, it's rigged, shitty day. And it was then. Like I was like categorizing the day already like this. Yeah, like the mindset can make a lot. It's like 2 days ago, it's like perfectly, like the stream I had here. It was perfectly. like for example, like you said, if you're not strong-willed, you do anything. Yeah, then like thoughts like this or just tempting thoughts can lead you into like dark places. Holy shit! Like, I'm so happy that I never had like kind of the feeling or like the was tempted to, oh my gosh, I need more adrenaline, or I need more I need to rob a person, oh my gosh, I need like, or just to harm, what the fuck, like for me it's like I can't relate. It's but from the stuff I heard, it's so insane. Like,
More shocked when she
I'm-
turned her back.
that is the thing. Sorry guys, when I stop. We can watch as much as we want, like about spooky stuff. I mean like paranormal stuff. It would never scare me out as much as other humans do. I mean like I'm not from everyone scared, but what people or humans are capable of doing stuff against others, against their own, it's insane. Oh my gosh, it's like baffling,
and
fully
fled the city
baffling.
with Xi Ying to start a new life elsewhere.
So awesome,
A life
Frank.
less
Much love
slave
for the
marrying
talk.
than Robin Hood, and more Bonnie and Clyde. Indeed, psychologists believe that Rongji had developed hybristophilia, otherwise known as Bonnie and Clyde syndrome, a form of paraphilia where an individual is aroused by criminal behavior.
Ah, look, aroused.
So just remember when you hear what she
I
said,
knew it.
that Rongji didn't choose a life of villainy because she was weak or gullible, or even because she was blindly in love with Xi Ying. She did so because it turned her on.
Yeah.
Now cut off from the triads.
Oh my gosh, that is so insane.
And desperate for cash. And
Yeah,
so
this is
together,
the thrill,
they devised a get-rich-quick
the rush, the feeling of the rush.
scheme.
I trust
Rongji began
animals
working
more
as
than I do
assistants in
humans
various
because
seedy
they're
night spots,
upfront
using
about how they
leads,
feel. That's
gin,
so true,
and played
Frank.
the part of a married woman,
Like, I
looking
need to
have
say,
an affair.
if an animal is
She
happy,
would invite
it's
male clients back
happy.
to her apartment for a night
It's
of
not like
fun.
it shows you
enchanted
happiness
by her
because it
beauty.
was to gain
Most
a
of them
favor
are
or so.
accepted. Xi Ying would then lock
I
the door
need
behind the client.
Absolutely
role of
to
Rongji's
underline that
outraged
also.
husband.
That is really,
The
that's
client
true.
was then faced with a simple
But-
choice. Pay Xi Ying some hush money.
I mean,
try to
like,
bed his wife,
I trust
or face
also
having his
people,
immoral
but when it
activities
comes to
exposed,
purely like
something which
true
could cost him his
emotions
job,
or
his
true
reputation, and
acting,
his marriage.
reacting,
almost all of them
animals.
agreed to pay.
Animals are just pure,
For months,
honest.
Xi Ying and Rongji pulled their scam across China, traveling from city to city, renting apartments under different fake names, never staying in one location for too long, and netting between 70,000 and 80,000 yuan from each of their marks, about $10,000 US. It was the perfect crime. Well, except for one little detail.
The
Each of their
AI.
victims knew what they looked like, and should they ever be asked to pick them out from a police lineup, the jig would be up. That needed a change, and so the couple decided to make one little adjustment to their modus operandi. On the 28th of July, 1996, while working at a club called the Philharmonic in Nanchang, Rongji enticed one of her customers.
Don't get me wrong,
a
I trust
55-year-old
people and
lady
trust them
named
to
Xiao
be who
Qi
they
Ying.
are. Yeah, I was not
Located
getting
by
wrong,
a dark,
Frank.
quiet alleyway,
It should also not, like,
Ying,
I shouldn't,
who was hiding inside.
if it sounded
secretly
like that, I
watched
would
as the two
imply it. It was not
couldn't
meant
help
like
but
this.
notice the valuable
Just
jewelry
like,
that Qi Yi was wearing.
but I
Gold
mentioned it
gold
also
rings
like because
and a
it's
gold chain.
what I said. It sounded so like
Yes,
ah
that
human
Qi Yi
always
attacked
lying. That's not true.
Together, Yi and Rongji
But much
removed
love,
Qi's
Frank.
clothes
Like
and confiscated his
for me it
valuables
was clear.
and knife
No, I know what
Qi
you
Yi
meant. Yeah,
demanded to know
much
Qi's
much
address.
love. Just that you mentioned it.
Figuring
Just
it was best to simply comply. Qi
big
Yi
smooches for
told
ya.
him. Xi Ying thanked him for the information, and then garroted him using a sharp piece of wire. Rongji's eyes widened at the sight of Qi Yi struggling for his life, but they didn't widen from fear, but rather from excitement. The couple then set about slicing up the man's remains and packed them into 4 garbage bags. The duo made 2 trips to Qi Yi's apartment thereafter, the first to ensure the accuracy of the address, and the second to sever the phone line.
For
That
so
same
many
night, he entered the
ACs.
apartment using the dead man's keys and found his 28-year-old wife, Shang Li, and their 3-year-old daughter, Zhonglin Xuan, asleep. Shi Ying woke them both up and then hogtied them as he searched the apartment for valuables, leaving Rongqi to guard their prisoners. Disturbingly, Shi Ying further tormented Shang Li and her daughter by showing them the bag containing Qi Yi's head. Shi Ying then strangled Shang Li and her daughter to death using his belt. Giggling with the rush of her first kills, Rongqi suggested setting the apartment ablaze to destroy any fingerprints they may have left behind. Shi Ying agreed, and in the early hours of July 29th, the couple escaped the burning building with 20,000 yuan,
What?
$3,000 US.
What?
Fighters were summoned to the residence that same night. Inside, they found the smouldering remains of the mother and daughter. The bags containing Qi Yi were found 2 days later.
That's
after
so
neighbors
fucking
reported
sick.
a foul odor emanating from a community dumpster. On July 29th, the Public Security Bureau of Nanchang initiated an investigation into the Xiong family's deaths. After tracing Qi Yi's steps that fateful night, they realized that he had last been seen at the Philharmonic, leaving with a young hostess named Jin. And Jin hadn't returned to work since.
Oh
Working
no.
backwards,
Hey,
they
you
were
see
able
like
to
the
determine
track of the
hostess's
people.
true identity, and on August 18th, issued a wanted notice for Lao Rongqi and her unstable boyfriend, Fa Ziying. On October 10th, 1997, after a year of moving through eastern China and supporting themselves with their adultery scam, Ziying and Rongqi arrived in the city of Wenzhou. There, they targeted 22-year-old Lan Xiaochun. Rongqi had befriended Xiaochun at a KTV club, and, upon noticing her Omega wristwatch, presumed her to be rich. That fateful day, they arrived at Xiaochun's apartment, and, after stepping through the door, threatened her with a blade and searched the place for valuables. However, they found little in terms of actual cash. Dissatisfied, they held the knife to Xiaochun's throat and told her to call someone with a lot of money, or else. She chose to phone her boss, 29-year-old Liu Suqing. Over the phone, Xiaochun pretended to be ill, and, concerned for her employee, Suqing rushed over to the apartment.
No.
An altruistic decision that would cost her everything. Once Suqing arrived, Ziying tied her up and robbed her, but she too had little cash on her person. And so, while Ziying guarded the tied-up women, Rongqi attempted to make withdrawals from both of their bank accounts. One of the tellers, who was familiar with what Suqing looked like, immediately grew suspicious, but Rongqi assured her that she was just carrying out a favor for a friend. After
Bro.
successfully transferring Suqing's savings of
Oh.
25,750 yuan, Ziying strangled both hostages without hesitation. He and Rongqi then fled Wenzhou by coach that same day, taking with them both women's valuables, including their watches, purses, and phones.
Oh my gosh.
Hours later,
Such a
Xiaochun's phone
disgusting
again.
way, like, just
Rongqi,
like also baiting, like the boss.
unaware who was on the other end of the line, told the caller that Xiaochun was traveling with her boyfriend, that she had mistakenly left her phone behind, and that she wouldn't be back for some time. The caller, named Li, said that that didn't make any sense. He was Xiaochun's boyfriend. Li went to Xiaochun's apartment
What?
that next day and found her door locked. He accessed her balcony through a neighbor's window and discovered the bodies of his girlfriend and her boss at the entrance, still bound with cable ties.
Oh my
The
gosh.
following week, detectives linked Fa Ziying to the crime through fingerprints found on the victim's clothing.
Wait a
In
minute.
September 19...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Rongqi enti-
Wait a minute. The real boyfriend was that the real boyfriend that got then in prison because of that? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my gosh, he was like just trying to get into the room, and because then they found his fingerprints, they linked him to the This is absolutely, this is
Iced
fucked
Reupload,
up.
an auto shop owner, back to her leased
Oh
apartment
my
in
gosh.
Changzhou.
And I don't know how in
Apart
China
from
the
their
prisons
usual
are, or
She
how the system there
immediately
is.
attacked Hua as soon as he arrived, stabbing him in the chest. After subduing and binding Hua,
Law enforcement
Xi
isn't
Ying rummaged
perfect,
through his
yeah.
pockets and stole 5,000 yuan and his car keys. He then ordered Hua to phone his wife, instructing her to deliver a ransom.
Just calling police
Upon
instantly.
her arrival, Hua's wife was also restrained. Hua desperately begged for his wife's life.
Do what you want with me,
He cried.
but let her live. I beg you.
They say Chinese prisons are terrible,
Rongji
really?
wanted to slay the two regardless. But Xi was strangely moved by Hua's love for his wife, and he decided to let the pair live. Though not before extorting 70,000 yuan from them and stealing Hua's sports car, leaving them bound in the apartment for their neighbors to discover, terrified but alive. According to them, Xi Ying and Rongji were remarkably calm and organized during the entire ordeal, and communicated mostly through eye contact, as if they could intuitively tell what the other was thinking. On June 21st, 1999,
That is
after
sick.
spending yet another year traversing China, Rongji and Xi Ying settled in the eastern city of Hefei. They checked into separate hotels within the same district, and also rented an apartment in Shuangguan, Luyang district, which was to be the setting of their next job.
Mm-hmm.
On July 15th, Rongji, now working as a bargirl in a neon-lit dance hall, encountered Yin Jianhua, a 35-year-old general manager at the Anjida Electronic Company. Jinhua was known for being a generous guy, always buying rounds for other patrons and lending money to friends in need. Again, figuring he must be well off, Rongji invited him back to her apartment. Upon stepping through the door, though, Xi Ying immediately pounced on Jianhua, and, after getting the better of him, locked him in a small, iron dog cage. Xi Ying then gave Jianhua an ultimatum. Write a ransom note to his wife, demanding 300,000 yuan for his safe release, or die. Jianhua, a braver man than most, refused to play ball. He simply didn't believe that Xi Ying would follow through with his threat. This angered Xi Ying, who continued to bark orders at his caged victim, but Jianhua refused to comply. And so,
Oh
to
my
calm the
gosh.
enraged lover, Rongji suggested that they demonstrate just how serious they were. After trying and failing to contact their landlord, Rongji instead called up Lu Zhongming, a 33-year-old repairman who lived nearby, and asked him to come to the apartment to fix a broken window. Upon
What?
his arrival, Xi Ying attacked Zhongming and dragged him into the bar.
But why this dude?
20 times with an axe.
What?
In his metal prison, Jianhua could hear Zhongming's screams coming from the other side of the wall. Xi Ying then casually walked back into the living room and threw Zhongming's head on the ground in front of the dog cage. There was no need for words. While Rongji stuffed the repairman into a freezer which he had bought specifically to store bodies,
Wow.
Jianhua wrote a ransom note to his wife, instructing her to meet at a specific location with
That's really the
300,000 yuan.
most devil couple
Rongji
so
casually
far.
told him to end the note with the line, "I'll be dead for a penny less." Due to a misunderstanding, though, the wife missed the initial ransom exchange. As such, a second exchange was set up at the wife's home. For
No.
the handover, Xi Ying cut the phone line before entering the apartment, this time wielding a firearm.
No.
While Xi Ying
Yeah,
boasted
that
about
was-
his past slings,
Oh my
Jianhua's wife managed to secretly contact her manager using a pager and told him to contact law enforcement immediately. While waiting for help to arrive, the wife calmly asked Xi Ying if she could collect the ransom money from some nearby friends. She, of course, actually took the opportunity to escape. The police then surrounded the building, with snipers placed on nearby rooftops to prevent Xi Ying from escaping. A news team just so happened to be following one of the responding units that day, filming an episode of Police Window, a live TV show similar to Cops. They caught the entire standoff on film.
No shot.
While hiding behind a bed, Xi Ying incoherently ranted at the officers outside, debating the value of human life and demanding that they bring him food. At one point, Xi Ying shouted at the cameraman,
Hey, you there, holding the camera. You don't look like a tough guy. Do you find recording this funny? You might lose your life in a second.
After 3 hours of negotiation, the authorities opted to pump the apartment full of tear gas. This prompted
Let's go! You motherfucker.
The officers reciprocated. Si Ying was hit in the right thigh.
Oh my
Was
gosh.
pinned down and was captured
Just
alive
lock him
at
up
11 p.m.
really deep down the earth.
During his interrogation,
Sadly, we
he
don't have
refused to give up
a
the
space
location of his
station
partner in
prison.
crime, Rong Chi.
That would be the
Was,
perfect
at that very
place.
time,
Just
guarded
outside
by
of the earth. Just
When asked where she
outside
was,
of the earth.
Si Ying flat out denied knowing her, buying her plenty of time to cover her tracks and escape the city. On
I would
July
be
27th,
still for
investigators
making a
assigned to
prison in
residential complex.
deep space.
A
That would
landlord
be
had
the
just discovered
best
two bodies
place,
inside one of his
like-
apartments, both of them stuffed inside a freezer. They were
Then they
both rooms
hijacking
with
the
caged
prison
victim,
out
Jian
of
Hua,
like a push
and
or
the
so.
repairman,
Oh my
Zhang
gosh.
Ming. That landlord would later learn that if he had answered the phone on June 21st, he would have been the one summoned to the apartment instead of Zhang Ming, and it would have been him used to demonstrate Si Ying's willingness to kill. As for Jian Hua, Rongxi had taken his life after Si Ying didn't return to the apartment. On a table, written in Rongxi's handwriting, was a note. One which simply read, "Honey, I'll wait for you at home. I love you." Still under interrogation, detectives informed Si Ying that they had found Jianhua's body and that they knew Rongxi was his accomplice. Si Ying continued to deny knowing any woman named Rongxi and claimed that he had killed Jianhua himself. Strange, as according to experts, Jianhua had perished while Qi Ying was in custody. He then claimed to have tied a rope around Jianhua's neck and attached it to a time mechanism, one which would strangle him after an allotted amount of time had elapsed. That seemed far-fetched, especially since no device was found in the apartment. Finally, Xi Ying said that he had ended Jianhuan's life, quote,
Whenever the prosecutor says I did.
during his trial. Si Ying tried to use his old Robin Hood defense, saying that he only slaved the rich to give money to the poor. The prosecution rightly pointed out that he had slaughtered a toddler and a working-class repairman, and that although his other victims were generous and had prodigal spending habits, none of them were rich. In November 1999, Fa Si Ying was found guilty of 7 counts of murder.
Yeah, like none of them have been rich. We saw that, yeah,
Just for
also.
one
Fucking
On
delusional
December
dude.
28th, he was publicly strapped to a
Making
chair,
like really
and a single shot
cheap
was fired into the back of
excuses.
his head. He was 35 years old.
They executed him.
While one half of the infamous duo
I don't
had now
know.
met its end,
I
the
don't know.
Rongji
Like,
had somehow managed to disappear without a trace. Despite being one of China's most wanted fugitives, there were no reported sightings of her anywhere.
she made face.
After escaping from
change.
Hebei, she eventually made it to a safe house in Chongqing.
Surely
a
like
home that
face
she mentioned in
surgery.
her farewell note. It wasn't until January 2000, while watching a news broadcast, that she learned of Si Ying's execution. Now realizing that her beloved would never return, Rongji left Chongqing for the city of Xiamen. While on the run, Rongji stayed in various hostels, hotels and guest houses, working in pubs, doing odd jobs, and selling her body to support herself. Much of the money she earned was put towards plastic surgery to alter her face and make herself less recognizable.
Yeah, I
She
thought
made use
also.
of dozens of fake identities and worked hard to perfect different accents, ultimately becoming a true chameleon. Eventually, her case disappeared from news broadcasts. Her face on billboards and wanted posters were replaced by those of other criminals. Soon, her name faded from everyone's lips.
What the fuck?
As time passed, she slowly began to let her guard down and started to lead a normal life, believing that she had finally outrun her past. But as she was about to learn, no one can outrun the future. By 2016, Rongxi was working as a barmaid in Xiamen under the name Sherry. You can see her pictured here at a workplace Christmas party. All of her co-workers agreed that she was a fun and happy worker who made everyone feel at ease. In 2017, she moved on to a car dealership where she worked as a saleswoman.
Bro! That is sometimes so scary. Oh my gosh, that is so scary. You never know if they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to know if someone in my like near did something, so I really hope not, please. Yeah, okay, here in Swiss is like kind of like really low when it comes, hey Tony, when it comes to a criminal rate, but oh my gosh, like just all the people that she was like then after this whole shitty thing like meeting, and they had a different impression, like surely nobody would guess that. Lazy Masquerade video already? Yeah, like the first one, like I'm 1 hour stream and we watched 25 minutes. I'm talking too much, I'm so sorry. Luna, shut the fuck up, just play the video. No, I messaged you about it earlier. Yeah, I was mentioning it. Like, I was so in a rush, I woke up at 1:30. Yeah, and then I was like 1 hour wake up time, then makeup time, and then like stream up time. Tony, I hope you're doing good, and welcome to the stream.
It was during this period that she entered into a new relationship with
Oof,
a man
yeah,
she met at work.
big oof. Big oof.
Little did her new partner and friends realize
Did you saw
that her
it,
entire
Tony?
identity was merely a persona.
That
In
is sick.
2019, the PRC celebrated its
Should I
70th
give
birthday.
you a quick recap, Tony? That you just know like where we stand. Like I don't go into detail if you want to watch it on your own, but that you know where we stand right now. Like it's just kind of Bonnie and Clyde, but in the Chinese region. Now I was preserving it to watch with you, but lost hope around 1 hour ago. No, oh no, I'm so sorry, Tony, to hear that. But I give you a quick recap, just like that you know where we stand. It's like I said, just Bonnie and Clyde couple in China, and she was like an elementary school teacher, and the dude was like kind of known already that he was like doing bad stuff, kind of bad boy, like criminal stuff, was already in prison 2 times, stuff like this. We got different schedule last time. Yeah, I know, Tony, like today is also again fucked up with the time. Like I didn't expect it to sleep that long. I overslept like so many alarm clocks. And yeah, like she was like knowing this dude, and they have been completely the opposite like of each other. He is like more like kind of like more broke and more criminal, and she was like kind of really innocent from a rich family, and so but was really bored of her life, and she was getting like really aroused by doing like bad stuff, and was then also quitting like the job, going Hello Frank, sorry I slowed down Luna a little more. No, you don't slow. And just like because she was like then having a relationship with this dude and quitted her job because she wanted to help him in his lifestyle, and he had like the feeling that he's like Robin Hood, stealing from the rich people the money and giving it to the poor people. And yeah, like he didn't do that at all. He was like so torturing, like it is really disturbing, Tony. I don't go into detail, like it's just like it's heavy. And also like the goal from the rich people was completely wrong. That is so bad, that's so delusional. Like they captured most of the times people that didn't have really money, and lured then other people into the apartment where they captured the person to like get their money, but they have also not like that much money. It was like kind of really fucked up. A lot of people got hurted because of just blandly like thrill of getting like like harm others. It's insane. And by one case, they had like a really like rich dude. That was a rich dude, and they demanded like that his wife needs to give them 300k money to release him. And while they did that, like while they gave the money, police was like completely like circling around the building, was like storming the building, and also could capture the dude from this couple. And the dude was then also executed, and she was like kind of then completely sinking under the radar. She made like plastic surgery and lived like kind of again like a normal life, went to different bars and everything, and now we're here. I think that was a good recap. I think, did I miss something, Frank? Did I miss something? But I would say that was like in kind of everything. Yeah. And yeah, like now she's like in a happy life again.
To mark the occasion, the government decided it wanted to spruce up the nation's image. And that included
That's it.
apprehending
Much
wanted
love, Frank.
fugitives.
Because
Yes,
quickly
the
like
Operation Cloud Sword,
how to say
an
that?
initiative that would use new technology to bring criminals
Quickly TED
to
talk.
justice. This included installing hundreds of millions of AI-powered cameras with face recognition capabilities throughout the Middle Kingdom, creating the largest and most sophisticated surveillance network in the world.
For real, I'm not like
These
for
cameras can
camera
identify any of the nation's
observing
1.4
stuff
billion
like
residents
everywhere,
in just
but
3
in this
seconds.
case it was helpful.
For Chinese citizens, though, Operation Cloud Sword
Look
will be
at
renamed
that.
Operation Double-Edged Sword.
But not by
On the one
everyone.
hand,
When
this
you
new
look down,
technology will, inevitably,
when you
give
look
big power
down
and
like
control
this,
over
then
their
it's not
everyday lives.
not
But
working.
on the other, it does mean that felons are far less likely to get away with their actions.
Wow, look at
You
that!
notice
How
they
that
exemplifies that.
that is
Done
so
wrong,
sick. Like it's
November
remarkable
27th,
that it's
2019,
possible, but it's
the cameras
also
monitoring
scary
the
as fuck.
Dongwei Kaitang Plaza in Xiamen came up with an unexpected match. One of the workers at the mall, a friendly, flirty, and popular watch vendor, bore a strong resemblance to Lao Longqi, a fugitive who had evaded capture for 23 years.
Sure, these cases make a
To
great
the human eye,
publicity
perhaps
to
a slight
global
resemblance.
surveillance. Yeah, I
The
think
cameras
also
consistently reported a
I think also, Tony.
97.33% match.
that has something. Like London
Officers
is
in
yeah
green
also
coats
completely
arrived at the
full
mall
with
following
cameras.
and asked
When
the
you
shopkeeper
enter
to come
like
to
in the
question.
Waterloo airport,
The woman claimed her name was Hong Liu
the
Zhao
first
and
when
said
you
that
go
there must
through
be some
the
sort of mistake.
barrier,
Still,
you see
just to
like
put their minds at
monitors
ease,
at
they escorted
at
her back to the
the
station.
ceiling and cameras
There,
on
the
top
DNA
of
test
that.
confirmed
And you
that
see
Hong
like
Liu
you
Zhao
get
was
instantly scanned.
undoubtedly the woman that they had
It's
been
kind
hunting
of
for 2
good for
decades.
safety,
Lao Longqi.
but also yeah, it's
Having
just
effectively
observing.
hidden from the
But
law for so
when you
long,
don't do
Longqi
criminal
stopped worrying
things, when
about
you're
being
just
seen in
like
public,
an innocent
even by
person,
surveillance
then
cameras.
it's like kind of more
She'd heard about the
safety.
new AI cameras being installed
But if you
everywhere.
do criminal
Underestimated
things,
just
then
how
of
advanced
course
they
it's
were.
yeah like more strong.
And so,
For
when
me,
her boyfriend offered
like,
her a part-time
I
job
wouldn't-
at his watch store,
like I
she
wouldn't
eagerly accepted.
like I
That same
how
boyfriend
to say
stood
that
by her
I'm
side
not
during
worried
the
about
Reupload
like
trial
because
and pledged to spend all of his money
I'm
on
just
defense.
being like
But
inside
that
here
they
or
really
like
didn't
in the
have the woman.
grocery store. I wouldn't do.
Didn't even have bothered.
Crime rate's still high in
In the
London.
face
Yeah,
of the DNA evidence,
yeah.
Longqi
There's
confessed
still
to being
like
the maid
corners.
man to Xi Ying's Robin Hood, or more aptly, the Bonnie to his Clyde. But she insisted that she had been an unwilling participant in his rampage and placed the entire blame on her long-dead former boyfriend.
Hmm?
In her words, Xi Ying had forced her to be his accomplice and threatened to slay her family if she didn't.
No, no, no,
If
no,
only
no, no,
she
no, no,
was
no,
the
no.
real victim.
She had yeah surely like
She had
many
thought about
times to
escaping,
just
of course,
escape.
but didn't know where to go or who to ask for help.
Ja, genau.
I didn't want to kill anyone.
She told the court through floods of tears.
I just wanted to live.
Nah, I
My
don't
screams
believe.
were often louder than the victims.
But a plethora of evidence, including phone
Anyway,
CCTV
yeah.
footage, eyewitness testimonies,
I don't believe her.
timeline
Sorry.
discrepancies, contradictory statements, and forensics told a different story. That Rongji was not only complicit in the slayings, but was, in all likelihood, a willing participant.
Yeah, like
That
when
she was the one who had selected their marks. that she had egged Xi Ying on to commit more and more heinous acts, that she had killed Jianhua with her own hands, purely out of malice, and that she did all this not because she was forced to, but because of hybristrophilia.
Yeah, because she was aroused about
Forensic
it.
psychologist Catherine Ramsey
That's so
compiled
sick.
a list of motives explaining why some women date and even marry serial killers. According to her, some believe they can change a criminal and make him a good person.
Or
Well,
the
Wang Qi
thrill
never tried
about
to do
it.
that. She actively encouraged Xi Ying's nefarious ways.
really
Some
nefarious.
to gain public attention and
And
become
it worked.
infamous. Rongji had spent 23 years trying to escape the law, so it wasn't that either.
Nah, it was the thrill.
Some are apparently unable to find love in normal ways. Before meeting Xi Ying, Rongji was living a completely normal life and could have easily found a well-adjusted partner.
That's so sick.
Again, no dice. And some desire to live out a fantasy in which they're dating the perfect boyfriend.
Desire for
That sounds
alphas?
more like it. Psychologists for
What?
the prosecution argued that Rongji had fallen for a man she considered an alpha male, even though she knew he was a morally reprehensible person.
Oh my
And she was only crying because it was
gosh.
finally time
No.
to answer for her past actions.
No, why is like this alpha male stuff now?
All Rongji could do was apologize to the families of her victims, including Zhu Dahong, the widow of repairman Shong Ming. Zhu Dahong was left to single-handedly raise their 3 children and provide for 5 other family members, including Shong Ming's mother, who, overwhelmed by grief, had reportedly cried so much that she went blind. Rongji also apologized to her own boyfriend, not only for lying to him, but for allowing him to spend all of his money on her legal defense. Though she didn't have any money to compensate the people that she had wronged, she offered to start a GoFundMe in their names.
What?
That should make them all square, right? Not quite, Rongji. On September 9th, 2021, the court found Lao Rongji guilty of serial homicide.
I can't
He was
believe
given the
that.
same sentence as her former accomplice, Xi Ying. The Supreme People's Court upheld her sentence after an appeal on August 18th, 2022. Following that, Rongji was allowed to see her family one last time before her demise. The family she hadn't spoken to in 23 years. Trembling, she apologized for everything that she had done.
What, wait. She accused him that he was like threatening her family and everything, and like really, and she didn't talk to them 23 years. But like I said,
Paid back the 200 yuan
bluntly
that she owed her boyfriend's
lied.
mother, and prayed that no future members of the Lao family ever ended up like her. On
Boy,
Monday,
like this is
December 18th.
ridiculous.
2023, Rongji's life was ended by a lethal injection.
That
She was
was
49 years old.
4 months,
And so
5
ended
months
one of the
ago.
most chilling partnerships in modern history. That of China's Bonnie and Clyde. So, was there some truth in
Oh
Rongji's
shit.
defense? That Xi Ying had threatened and coerced her? Maybe some. He was an extremely cold-hearted guy after all. But she was an adult, capable of making her own choices. And she not only chose to avoid contacting
I'm
the
so
authorities, but also
speechless.
chose to evade them for decades.
Yeah, like
I'd also wager that Xi Ying did care about Rongji. After all, he never once turned her over to save his own skin. But I'd love to hear what you think about this case. Was Rongji telling the truth? And even if she was, should she have received a lesser punishment given her actions? Also, what do you think about the AI surveillance? Is it a mass invasion of privacy? Or are you willing to be catalogued if it makes society safer?
boah,
I'm sure that's a question most of our countries will be grappling with in due course.
the video
But
was
with AI cameras,
so
familiar
interesting.
DNA advancements, and other new investigative methods,
Yeah.
in our brave new future, the perfect crime is quickly becoming a thing of the past.
Mm. Like, to be honest, this video was like kind of
A
really
huge thank you to
showing
Rob
like
for making the
what could be a good usage for the public surveillance stuff. But yeah, like when I heard also like they try to invent then like an AI or are testing already out that is like predicting if someone is already starting to do like, or is like about to do a crime, just imagine you would chill in the garden. You are just the most pure-hearted, innocent person of the world, and the AI is just having a bug and thinks you are gonna stab like your neighbors or so, and it's completely not true. And you're chilling like with your lemonade in your hand, and suddenly like a whole squad is appearing, a whole SWAT, and just takes you to prison. And you didn't do anything. Like, that would be fucked up. That would be dystopia world. Like, really, really dystopia. Oh my gosh. But in this case, was it like really helpful? Or else she would live until, until... No, she would live like a normal life. Just nobody would know it. It's like really... oh my gosh. I'm speechless about this case. There's an animal like that. Yeah, I think what's the name again? Like, what? No, it was not Ghost in the Shell. It was the other one. Or was it? No. Like, okay, guys, that was a really awesome video. Lazy Masquerade, much love. Hey Tony, just big kisses for recommending it. When I saw the message, I was like, oh, that's already good, you know. We watch, yeah, like kind of the same videos when it comes to, yeah, like the spooky stuff. It's always good, the recommendation from you guys. Just big smooches. I have like other video that will be most definitely the last video for tonight, and we won't watch like everything because it's just too long, but we gonna go into the 50 most disturbing moments caught on camera that'll terrify you. Creep caught, big kisses, big smooches. We don't do too long stream because late night. The late night needs to be on. Yeah. Let's go. That looks already so I got goose. Okay, this one we know already. Okay, some of them we need to skip. Some of them I need to skip already. Okay, I turn off light and slip in bed sheets. Okay. Hmm?
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one beside it, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there. Okay, where is this on your property?
Louder video, please.
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we terrified of
It's
it.
better?
There's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard.
Correct, and they're very large.
Is it better?
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't.
Maybe again a little more. Yeah, like
Tiny eyes and
I need just to be also
and they're not human. They're
clearly
100% not
hearable.
human.
That when I talk that I'm like louder.
Despite sounding unbelievable at first, this story received serious attention from
Is
the
it good
police.
now?
Yes, the police. It's not one of those TikTok cases fabricating paranormal
It's
occurrences.
good, okay.
This is a genuine case involving law
Much love,
enforcement
Tony.
and even a judge who threatened the entire family with imprisonment if they fabricated the story. Nevertheless, they stood by their account. The case gained significant
Yes, you are louder.
attention,
Lego.
largely due to recorded videos.
Much love,
It was a
Tony.
police officer's body camera that captured the precise moment when a bright green light descended and hit the ground.
Like
Upon
aliens?
arriving at the scene, speaking with neighbors, and inspecting the area, they found nothing. Consequently, without further investigation, the case was closed. However, a few days later, the eldest son of the family began uploading video evidence to TikTok of the moment they heard the noises and went to investigate with weapons. From this video, other internet users
What
noticed
is there?
strange occurrences.
Is that just the head?
believe this resembles a human face? It's a greenish, emotionless face that deeply affected the entire group. This marked the beginning of a series of peculiar occurrences captured in this footage. The video sparked widespread hysteria to uncover more phenomena.
What?
Some online users noticed details in these images that instilled fear in the community, echoing what one of these users claimed to have discovered.
Okay, so this is a very slowed down screen recording I took, and I know everybody is trying to
Oh,
find the
that's
aliens
the
in front of these
Vegas
guys,
aliens.
but
Oh.
I noticed something insane, and I want everybody, my two friends who will watch this, to take a look down, pay attention to two areas. We're going to look down here on the bottom right behind their fence and right up there, but we're going to first start down here because I found something crazy. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to what I believe is the creepiest part of this video. And I'm going to point out two things you need to pay attention to.
In between of
right
the
here,
blanket.
which is the head, and if you look really close, there's actually
plants.
a shiny black eye, and what you will see in about a minute is a hand. That, I believe, is some creature, non-human, crouching down, and that was its eye I just pointed at, and I want you to pay attention to what appear to be fingers running up the fence, as if it's kneeling down or something and peering out, and then there you go, see, I believe is some creature, non-human, crouching down, and that was its eye I just pointed at, and I want you to pay attention to what appear to be...
Yo. Like for real, we had lately, in the last years, so much more footage, and somehow it's more going on. Like, is there something going on? Like, why we so like so many alien stuff lately? Look at the eye. Look, here is whether this is like the pupil, and here is the sclera from the eye. And here you see clearly also the fingers.
That was its eye I just pointed at, and I want you to pay
Look,
attention
yeah, here.
to
Look,
what appear to be
this is like
fingers
the...
running up the
What?
fence,
What?
as if it's kneeling down or
What?
something and peering out, and then
What?
see the fingers.
This is fucking
And
scary.
I think I
I
go back
mean,
and
like,
forth a couple times here, but it looks to me
it's scary that it's lurking and not
there's,
just like, what up, bro?
little
Like,
other or a big creature.
did you play the newest season of Fortnite? Yeah,
down.
let's go.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
Oh shit, yeah, could
don't
be.
me. And then there's his fingers
Like,
going right out.
why they're observing us so hard?
Down,
Like,
up, and down. Just
it's surely like when you think about the intelligence aspect, we are observing also like ants, birds, turtles, monkeys, rhyhorns, elephants. We observing them, but we are not like trying to talk with them like in a way. And perhaps it's the same like with the aliens. They are just like so advanced in like like having a conversation with each other, perhaps only telepathic, that I think, oh my gosh, they need to use their mouth to talk? What the fuck? Like, let's get away from here. Like, it has like really the feeling like that they just leave us alone, just observing from like
it's like almost
from
a
afar.
man crawling up the fence at the very
It's kind of really strange.
and I think right
Because
here I show you
other
that,
reason I wouldn't see,
the
like
fingers,
why you would just
so I really
inspect us.
attempted
We
trying
even
to go for the
noticed them,
fingers,
and
but
they're still
you
like,
get it.
no, we are just not intervening
So
with you
what's really
guys.
interesting about this is
Perhaps, sorry if I'm, perhaps they know, like, when we when we look out, when we observe, like, I don't know, what would be the best just like a gorilla, how it's called, gorilla family, or just like how's that called, like a group of gorillas, just like when you would try to observe them, how they're living, what they're like doing or so, then you don't interfere with them, like you try just to observe and to see, okay, what are they doing in their all-day life, what is happening right now. And perhaps because we are so complex, we do like so many different things, they just look from the side, like it's kind of just like interesting for them what we are doing, but they don't want to interfere with us in a way. It's this is like the thought that it gave me lately. Like, if everything like alien related is then at least in a way like real, but I think alien stuff is the thing that nearly like it's like a lot of people on this earth, like I think slowly are more and more like sure that's surely like something out there, but you never know. Could be also a holographic appearance. Flat Earth is real. I don't know. No, hate, please, no. It was just a joke. I see it better with the drawing law. Seriously, yeah, it's kind of. Before I didn't saw it. Like I was like not watching the fence. I was like watching in the distance. Good point. I never thought of it. Maybe they don't understand our language, just like we don't understand dolphins. Yeah, like that could be, or like I don't know how it will be like with when you talk like telepathically, that you see like more the regions of the brain, how it's active, and this is then talking like brain electric magnetic wave. I don't know how you say that. And yeah, like it could really be that our language, or just like because we are talking, that this is like not getting to them in a way, and just like perhaps they can just read our thoughts. But oh no, that is scary. That is okay. Let's go.
Is
No.
happening next to them,
No.
kind of in front
Why
of
I
them,
even thought
behind
about
the
that?
fence.
That would
Yeah,
be
the
so
fingers are
creepy.
really
Holy
crazy.
shit.
So I think I'm gonna show it one more time, and then I zoom out, and I'll show you what even made me realize this was here. So, okay.
Law,
see,
law
let me
for real, it
try and
looks
find
really.
So what I noticed was if you look at the top,
very
right, to the top
authentical
right now,
here.
there's actually
But you never
a
know, it could be also like a dude in an
shadow
alien
figure,
costume.
It almost looks like it's a dense, shadowy figure comes into frame. Or if you're looking right, at the 3 fence posts, if you're looking at the top right of them, you're actually going to see something that looks like
Ah, yeah.
a shadow figure that has density, and it's only there for about a minute. And when it walks in the frame, I think I'm just going to highlight it right here. I was doing the best I could.
You
on
see
my
it by
phone.
the tree branches.
I noticed there was movement below it, so I don't know if maybe whatever creature was projecting a shadow up above it or something. But see, there's the eye and the hands, but it also looks like there's another aspect to it, which is that shadow that you can clearly see walking.
If that's connected with shadow people.
I know everybody's looking for the alien in front of them, but there's one hiding next to them.
Just centimeters away from them, a peculiar presence appears to
What
lurk
is
just
if
behind
shadow
the
people
fence.
or so
A
are
figure
just
with a
like an invention?
large skull
Okay, now it's
and
like really
unusual
far-fetched.
hands that
But
move swiftly as
what
the
is if
subjects
that
enter
is
the
just an
patio.
invisible
Can you spot it?
suit of
Some
like
initially
those creatures,
speculated
and
it
we
might
have
be the
just
boy's
no
shadows,
explanation
but that
for
theory
that,
was
and we
swiftly
call them
debunked
just
when their
shadow
shadows were
people.
observed in a different direction. Another inexplicable discovery made by them was the strange shadow visible
We know
at the top.
like
Some suggest
about the
it's
material
shadow of the
Vanta
same
black.
creature, while
Vanta black
others
is yeah the
describe a being
most
with
darkest
entirely
black
different
that we
features,
know,
as if from a different
like
race,
that is like
attempting to conceal itself
sucking
in the
up
area,
all
having a
the
paranormal
light,
story that isn't
and
immediately
they,
taken
perhaps you
seriously
can
is
create
one
with
thing,
Vanta
but
black
having
also
proof
kind
it,
of
a recorded
the similar
emergency call,
effect. I
involvement
don't
of
know.
law enforcement, and above all,
That is
this
so
startling evidence
interesting.
has left no viewer of these images indifferent.
Oh, that is the face. Like instant alien noise.
Indeed, they appear to be beings of varying shapes and heights. This news has made a significant impact, not only due to the beings captured on camera, but also the reaction of the individuals who quickly retreat, affirming the authenticity of the incident. Moreover, within days, the young man who placed the call uploads another recording of the location, this time during the day, revealing inexplicable marks on the ground.
Yo, wait, this
Despite what's
case
been shown
is
so
so
far,
interesting.
there hasn't been any clear follow-up on this case, leaving it shrouded in mystery, a mystery that, for some reason, remains unexplored. This is something that deserves more attention because sometimes we witness things that are hard to believe.
Yeah.
A similar disbelief was experienced by a mountain
Oh, I
climber
have
from Mexico
goosebumps
who
everywhere.
shared
This
a
is so.
disturbing
This
photo
was
from his
like
mountain
kind
trip.
of really
During a
interesting
podcast,
one.
Jesus Olivares talked about the image and its backstory, which is quite unsettling.
Huh?
In 2009, Olivares and some friends went to Pico de Orizaba, one of Mexico's tallest mountains. Its height is so extreme that climbers usually need oxygen to reach the top. Many believe it's too harsh for anyone to live there, which is why it's thought to be deserted. However, climbers often report seeing human figures or strange shadows, leading some to speculate these could be the spirits of those who died trying to climb the mountain. Olivares himself saw things he couldn't explain, suggesting it might have been more than just hallucinations caused by altitude sickness. To support his claim, he shared a photo. He recalled seeing shadows and hearing voices with his friends as they climbed. These experiences stopped and started, but at one point, they paused to take pictures. Among these, one photo stood out, especially after Olivares posted it online and received a comment asking about a kid in the background. Looking closer, Olivares was shocked to see what looked like a child's face, though they were all adults, and it made no sense for a child to be there alone. He considered the possibility of a paranormal explanation, a theory supported by many who've seen the photo. The unsettling doesn't stop at ghostly
That is
figures on
interesting.
mountains.
That's
Imagine the
really
horror of
interesting
experiencing
also.
something terrifying as you're about to pass away, like this man in hospice care who witnessed a woman acting bizarrely by his bedside, laughing and screaming in a way that suggested possession. And the creepiness can hit even closer to home, like the mother who, while home alone with her baby,
What
caught
the
something
fuck?
alarming on camera. After hearing noises and having her backdoor motion detector triggered, she faced the reality that they were not alone.
Hmm?
Suddenly, a child's laugh is heard inside the house, which is weird because the baby was already looking towards where the sound came from. At first, the mom thought she imagined it and tried to ignore it, but then she heard the sound of footsteps running. That's when she started to think there might be someone or something in her house. She decided to leave quickly after the motion sensor went off. There's supposed to be no other kid in the house, yet they heard a child laughing inside. The mom checked the whole house.
Yeah,
thinking maybe
like
a
the
kid had
reaction and
sneaked in,
everything
but
looked
found
like
no one.
kind of
It's unclear if
authentical.
what was on camera was a ghost, but for now, it's a mystery who or what was inside the house. Similarly, a family in Mexico has been dealing with weird stuff happening in their home, like hearing knocks on the door with no one there and seeing objects move by themselves. They think something spooky is going on, especially since these things started happening after they heard a random knock one day. Now, they often wake up to weird sounds and other scary things that don't stop. They've even started recording these events. After being disturbed by noises again, one of the family members recorded and caught something strange.
Son las... no sé si
3
se puede
a.m.
ver,
Yeah.
las 3 de la mañana con 1 minuto. Y mi
I don't know.
hermana me acaba de levantar porque dice que se escuchan ruidos en el cuarto. Mi esposo y mi niña están dormidos y vamos a ir a ver qué se escucha en el cuarto. No hay nadie, solamente estamos mi hermana, mi hija, mi esposo y yo. aquí en este cuarto está solo porque en estos últimos días nadie ha podido dormir aquí. Como podrán ver, el cuarto está totalmente solo y pues nadie duerme aquí, solo estamos nosotros. Mi hermana dice que se escuchan cosas, pero ay, me asusté. Pero no sé, pues no se oye nada, no sabe.
I don't know, like there's kind of a trend. I don't know if it's like TikTok or so, but there was a huge like kind of a wave of like people just trying to fake as much as possible. That is so like also when you see already like 3 a.m. this is like the typical YouTube video title. Guys, we go at 3 a.m. to McDonald's and we try the ghosty menu. Fuck yes! Like, what the fuck, eh? Like, it's kind of, how do you want to say, how do you want, or how you should say, now, how do you say that you're faking a video without saying that you're faking a video? Guys, it's 3 a.m. No discrimination, but every time they speak Spanish, I don't. Yeah, like I saw, like for me also like no discrimination or so. But I think there was like in this region or so, or like in the more like you see like there's like always different trends, like from the English region in internet. There are always like several trends that are ongoing in the Asia region, or like in German, like every time like when a different language there's different trends. And I saw also like lately a lot where they talk like Spanish, and it was like kind of really like most of the times like feeling that they just jumped on the trend, the hype wave to make spooky videos or so. Like I think also like this TikTok stuff and everything, it's mostly not real, except like that at the beginning. That was kind of really like already like more looking interesting. But here this is just Billa. Like from the start on, they're scared. It didn't happen to anything. Why should... Yeah, like...
Mira, acabamos de venir y no estaba así. Todos los cajones están abiertos.
Suddenly, the bedroom cabinets are wide open, giving the impression that the room had been rummaged through before whoever or whatever did it vanished. However,
I don't know.
the family is certain
Even
it wasn't
my
the
stomach
human
is rumbling
responsible for
because
this, but rather
it wants to
something
say
supernatural.
fake.
They proceeded to search the room in bewilderment,
And
checking for
like
any
guys,
other unusual
know this,
occurrences
like
when
no
unexpectedly
offense, like
this happens.
the hype wave could also be like as good in Swiss, that you had like only videos like that are talking in Swiss German, but like I think it doesn't matter. But lately it seems like that there's a trend going on.
¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué es, amor?
Like you never know how many people. Like it knocks there, it knocks there.
No hay nada.
Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it.
No hay nada.
I can't. Oh my gosh. And it's all the time like the dude is
What
like
could have
behind.
possibly caused the noise in the bathroom? As with many occurrences, the family
Guys,
finds themselves unable to provide an
it's
explanation. Surprisingly,
no,
after
it's
that incident, the strange
3:50 in the
happenings
morning.
ceased. It appeared that the family was no longer encountering anything unusual. However, one night they were startled awake by shuffling noises emanating from the same
If you're scared,
bedroom
why
where
not
the
scream for
cabinets
him
had been
instead
opened.
of running
They
and getting
promptly
back in the
began
bed under the
recording when
black?
the following
Yeah.
event unfolded.
I would just start to kick like into the air like the other dude.
No sé ni qué pasó.
Where he wanted to fight the ghost.
Estamos solas. Mi esposo anda trabajando. Mis hermanas están dormidas.
And like, oh my gosh. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, but I skip it. This is so dumb, eh? Boy, it's so long.
Happening in their house. But it's not just homes that experience these eerie events, they can happen in cars too. A story shared by the Dark Dimension talks about a woman named Jocelyn Leo who sent in a creepy photo. She was on her way to a wedding, stopped at a grocery store near a dangerous crossing.
Like, no hate to this person or so, but this was now like so over exaggerated, and like it's like slowly like getting like really like not only from this person's like it's when it's so blandly fake and always like with the same pattern or same scheme, like oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's something like what?
In the back seat while filming for her friends. There is also a viral video from a church where, amid rumors about priests and kids, a priest's service is interrupted by a
shit, I
scream.
would like, it's only 350. 350?
Some think it's a demon or a trapped spirit. The scream, clearly saying "help me" in Spanish, left everyone, including the altar boy, looking scared and confused. Was it a call for help or something supernatural? The truth remains unknown, but it's frightening either way. Exploring an abandoned church can be even scarier. In one video, a guy looking for his friend inside a church sees a ghostly woman in the pews. He panics and runs, leaving his friend behind. The figure seemed to turn its head towards him, which might mean it wasn't just a prop. Could it be a real ghost? And about experiencing hauntings at home, Julia's story adds to the chill. Her family's new home has been noisy at night, with alarms going off for no reason. They set up cameras to find out why, and caught something very scary in their living room.
Okay, that looks already more eerie. That looks
The man was
already
supposed
more
to be by
authentic.
himself that evening, so it's puzzling to see a partly see-through figure climbing the stairs in the video.
But why the
Could
camera?
it be a spirit lingering from past? When it comes to being scared of dolls, even though some might dismiss it as silly, a lot of grown-ups are actually really afraid of them. This video could make even those who doubt feel unsure about what dolls are really all about.
Nah, don't tell me it's like the dude with the Chester puppet. Boy, puppets are so... Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Yeah, I don't know. Why do...
While
Why-
filming a room full of
why
dolls,
do we collect
Sherry captures one
puppets?
doll moving its arm by itself.
After creepy ass
Even
dolls,
Sherry, who's
yeah.
recording, is shocked by what
Like-
she sees. This
like,
spooky video,
my grandma
posted by
had
Sherry
also
8 years
puppets,
ago, has freaked
and
out a lot of
I-
people,
I'm
with
just-
many thinking the doll is haunted.
But I was never
what's your
scared
take?
about
Was
them,
it just
like,
the lighting, a broken
the
toy, or is
puppets
there
by my
something more
grandma.
eerie going on?
But
Now, if you know the creepy movie
like
The
to collect
Conjuring,
them,
you might be surprised
yeah, okay,
to
it's
hear
the same
it's
as
based
like
on a real story. The scary Annabelle doll
to
from the film
collect
is
other
actually
stuffs,
real,
Pokemon
but in
cards
real life,
or so.
she's a Raggedy Ann doll, not the porcelain one from the movie.
But-
a student nurse got her as a gift from her mom. Soon, weird things started happening, like the doll moving on its own and leaving strange notes. Things got scarier when they found the doll with what looked like blood on its hands, and a friend got hurt after making fun of it. They called in ghost experts Ed and Lorraine Warren, who said a bad spirit was messing with the doll, not a ghost kid. To keep the evil away, the Warrens locked Annabelle in a glass case with a cross on it in their museum.
So
She
fucking
stayed there,
creepy.
drawing in people
Yeah,
curious
it's like
about her
really
story.
creepy.
But moving her
The
anywhere
puppets
is a
just
big
an
deal
eerie
that has
vibe.
to be done very carefully.
I'm officially leaving your house if you show me those dolls. Yeah, we don't have, or my mom has them.
Grab it and put it in.
But I don't want them. I don't mind them, but they're giving like when you're dark or so, like in horror movies, they're having like a flair on it where it's like really creepy, and also this possessed stuff. But I don't know, like
That's good, Dan. That's good.
this one is like kind of looking already
In
so.
the name of the Father,
so
Son, and the Holy
bad.
Ghost. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. And
Sure,
blessed
Kiki
is
and
the
her
fruit of
friends
thy
don't
womb,
freak
Jesus.
me like
Holy Mary,
dolls.
Mother
Yeah,
of
like
God, pray for us sinners.
those are
now
just
and at the hour of
pillows.
our death. Amen. Yeah.
But you never know, like
Let me see your
suddenly
hands.
I wake up and it's just like so,
Yeah. Okay.
like looking
And now
at
she's
me.
transferred.
Just
So
hey,
can
Karen,
Now
what are
she's
you
transferred
doing?
over. Yeah, we're gonna keep her in there
Knife in her
temporarily.
hand.
The priest quickly opens
Nah,
the case
she wouldn't
and
do
moves
that. I'm
Annabelle
treating
to a
her
new,
like a baby.
blessed box.
Mhm.
They seal the cases fast, bless themselves,
She's
showing
like-
how scared
she's
they
my
are of her. The
everything.
priest even uses holy water on
And
himself after
they're
touching
also-
the doll. This makes you wonder if Annabelle really is that dangerous, or if it's just old fears at work. It's definitely
It's
odd.
old fears at work.
Now, believe it or not, there's a place in Mexico known for being full of witchcraft. It's a huge
People
draw
thought
for
also back
tourists,
then
and even
that
the real witchcraft folks are surprised.
Tourette
Every March,
was
they have
also,
this big event
like-
called the International Congress of
Yeah,
Witches.
and
They
they
start it
didn't
with a dark
realize
ceremony
that
at
it
the
was
entrance to a
Tourette, like
cave
a
they say the
sickness,
devil visits.
and
They light a big six-pointed star,
thought
get
like
lots of
definitely
photos,
more
and
oh
even
bad
politicians come
spirit
to get
as
lucky charms
possessed
for their
this
election.
person or
People
so.
show up wanting to feel better spiritually.
Like exorcism and everything like this was like kind of developing out of the fear of what it was, and still you couldn't explain it, and they tried it with those measurements. And I think also like the puppets, when they
some folks really get into spooky
behaved
stuff, and there are those
strangely
who
or
go out of
so,
their way to
then the
visit haunted
possessed
places.
stuff was surely
This
like
one
carried
guy,
on
Omega,
like on
who
other
makes videos
things.
for YouTube, might have taken on more than he expected. He went on a camping trip by himself, aiming to explore New Zealand's most ancient desert.
Wait, quickly. Cigarettes. I'm back. Quickly, new package of cigarettes. And
train tunnel. Built
also some
back in
food.
1893, the tunnel was supposed to link different places together, but ended up being abandoned because of money problems. It was all but forgotten by the 1950s, even though
Fiesta.
it had so much promise. Recently, though, it's gotten a bit
From
of attention,
Ferrero.
since it's now
What?
part of a bike
That's
trail.
from Ferrero?
Omega, with just his camera and his dog Max for company, decided to dive into the secrets of this long-left tunnel.
Sorry
What
for the
follows
noise.
is their spooky adventure.
Let's go back in. Here it is.
Why can't I open
Max.
it? The fuck?
I hear some sort of tune now. Max, come here. Come here.
Oh no. Oh my
Max.
gosh.
Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the heck? Can you guys hear that? Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? Ugh. What the? Hello? What is that? Max, what is that? Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max! Get out!
Inside the tunnel, Omega and Max are drawn to a mysterious melody. They find a child's toy playing Happy Birthday, all alone, which is super weird. Omega tries to see if anyone's there, but gets no answer. Then, shining his light around, he spots a creepy figure just standing in one of the side tunnels, watching them. Freaked out, Omega and Max run away fast. His video left
Whether
viewers
fake
scratching their
or a
heads,
squatter,
wondering what that
just a
figure
homeless
was and what it
person that
wanted.
lives there and wants to scare
Then there's
him.
Mark, who wanted to start a YouTube channel about spooky stuff. He went to a cemetery to try and
But
capture something ghostly with a deep
already
spooky
seen here,
voice,
I think.
but
Yeah,
he
we
didn't
saw
like the
that.
result and walked away, only to record two eerie sights: a tall woman ghost and a weird shadow
like for
by
real,
a tree. Right after
how
leaving the
he
cemetery,
reacted looked
Mark filmed
really
something else that was off.
not
He shared a short clip
authentical.
asking viewers
Look,
if
the
they saw
wall,
the weird
yeah,
part too.
the wall was also like, the dude was like literally standing like inside of a little chamber, I don't know. This is like a horror movie right before the first victim to introduce the killer. Yeah, I think it was like perfectly.
It seems to hide behind the bench and then looks right at the camera, but it doesn't look like it's with the people sitting there. What's your take? Could Mark have
What?
run into something paranormal?
Huh?
Speaking of paranormal, you've probably heard that pets
Did you saw that?
spooky voice, but he didn't like the result and walked away, only to record two eerie sights: a tall woman ghost and a weird shadow by a tree. Right after leaving the cemetery, Mark filmed something else that was off. He shared a short clip asking viewers if they saw the weird part too.
Yeah, okay. I don't
Seems to
know.
hide behind the bench and then looks right at the camera, but it doesn't look like it's with the people
You never
sitting
know
there.
the
What's your take?
reflection
Could Mark
of
have
the
run into
lens
something
to
paranormal?
the camera.
Speaking of paranormal, you've probably heard that pets like dogs and cats might see things we can't, including ghosts. If your dog suddenly darts outside and stares at nothing, you might worry it's seeing a ghost. They can act scared or really excited for no clear reason. In one story, a dog named Domino rushed to the yard and focused on something moving towards the woods. At first glance, you might miss it, but if you look closely, there's a big shadowy figure or shadow heading to the forest.
Is it Hagrid?
Even spooked the dog. The owner first thought Domino was barking at animals like rabbits, but after looking at the video, he was really freaked out. He even made a follow-up video in the daylight to show where it happened. Since then, he hasn't seen the figure again, and isn't sure if it was a person or
Bigfoot.
something ghostly.
Bigfoot,
While that
Bigfoot,
figure never
Big-
appeared again, for Alex, experiencing such things became a regular occurrence.
Hmm?
She was often woken up early in the morning by strange sounds, but never could film them in time. Wanting to record these sounds, she pretended to be asleep one night, hoping to catch them on camera, but she ended up recording much more than just noises.
Facundo, levántate, por favor. Levántate.
In the middle of the night, Alex is awakened by the sensation of her sheets moving near her feet. Suddenly, a chilling noise grabs her attention, causing her to look towards the door. Eerily, a figure with long dark hair briefly emerges inside, before quickly disappearing out of sight. In the subsequent clip, recorded at 4 a.m., Alex is disturbed by her dog's persistent and agitated barking. Driven by curiosity, she captures this unsettling footage. As Alex steps outside, everything initially seems normal. However, upon adjusting the brightness of the video, a shadowy figure standing motionless becomes visible. As the darkness surrounds her...
If that's the case what we saw at the beginning when I said that with the shadow people, just imagine it would be really like, just like the camouflage of aliens. As soon they know, fuck, I can't go in any direction, okay, I project like this shadow, and the human that is like nearing me is like then surely like, oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, I can't go near, that is a ghost. And they're like surely like laughing at us so hard, like oh my gosh, this works, oh my gosh, we found the solution. like instructions into like for aliens, as soon like a squad is going down to the earth, like instructions, if you encounter a human and there is no like chance to escape, project a shadow. Just project a shadow and they'll be scared the shit out of it's kind of like if it would be like really, it's just a dumb thought right now, but it would be so that would be so dumb. Like we are like really like a species that gets so fucking fast scared out, especially like in the night, like when there's a shadowy figure standing around, it's like instantly it's like really,
Alex notices the
I don't know, it's so silly also in a way. We are so interested in those things, but we are also so scared.
In the next video, Alex is just chilling in her bed.
But it's our instincts. Our instinct says, like, scared is also kind of a survival thing. But too scared is not good.
Sora. Sora, subí. Nera.
As she films from the top of the stairs, the camera suddenly gets blurry, and then a pair of hands creepily appears, moving in a strange way. Alex quickly runs down to the bottom of the stairs to look, but finds nobody there.
I think we saw that already.
This has definitely left people feeling uneasy, and many believe it could be genuine. What do you think? Could this be something supernatural, or is there a more mundane explanation? The mystery continues,
really not sure about
much
this
like
one.
this other video Aaron Tipsy shared.
I would tend a little bit more fake.
In this
but
video, you can see Aaron's friend asleep in their room when something really
also
scary
creepy.
is caught on camera,
Oh,
happening around
I'm falling
midnight.
asleep, Luna. Have a good night and bon appetit. Thank you so much, Tony, just for joining and chatting a little bit here. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful night. Sleep well, sweet dreams. And see you surely tomorrow or so, or in the next days.
Something like this. Aaron
Big
mentioned his
smooches for
friend
ya.
doesn't remember
Doch
doing
bien.
anything like this
Merci
while
beaucoup
asleep.
pour
Awake or
votre
not, the video's
regardement.
content is still super creepy.
Mille
Whether it's real or
baisse.
not, this video is definitely the kind that gives you nightmares.
That is really scary.
Just like this video, where a guy was freaked out by weird sounds coming from his bedroom when he was home alone. Thinking it might be a burglar, he bravely went to check it out with his phone camera, thinking he might need to show it to the police. But what he filmed turned out to be something you can't just explain away in a police report.
Yeah, a burglar. The first weapon that you choose is the recording. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
As soon as the lights come on in the video, there's something or
Fuck
someone
off,
that doesn't
like,
quite seem
on
human.
the
So
knife,
the big
or
question
fuck
is,
on,
what or who
like,
could that be? People who
machete,
have seen this
fuck
video
on
think that the
baseball
man's
bat,
house is haunted by what's known
or
as
a
shadow
pistol.
figure. Now, picture
If you
spotting
shoot
a
a
shadow
picture,
figure while you're looking
it's
at a
like surely like the
waterfall.
most
That's exactly what
best
happens in the next
thing
video.
against the
person
burglar,
filming
or
is just
for
enjoying the view of the
self-defense.
river, and everything seems fine
What
until
the
something catches their eye in the distance. When they zoom in, it's clear that whatever they caught on tape definitely changed how they felt at that moment.
Is that
There's
not
not a lot
kind of
background
like...
given about this video, but the
Oh my
footage
gosh,
alone is quite
it's
telling.
already like so bad.
Domingo, curtindo uma cachoeira em Rio de Janeiro. Preparem o visual na mata. Agora o melhor de tudo é essa queda d'água. Muita água. Muita força. Uhul! Ih, caraca! Tem uma coisa ali. Caraca, apareceu um cara ali no meio da água. Mozinho! Mozinho, você viu o cara no meio da água? Caraca! Ali, mozinho!
Not too far from the camera, someone or something seems to be swimming in the rough waters of the river. After being hit by wave after wave, the figure suddenly disappears, as if the waves have erased this shadowy shape. But then, just for a
What?
moment, it reappears before being swept away again.
It looks
by
like
the
a
water.
Dementor
Even though we
from
can't
Harry
make out what the
Potter.
person filming is saying, their voice clearly shows they're shocked by the eerie sight. It's still a mystery.
No, Harry,
here
I don't
for
want
what
to
this
go
was,
to
and
Azkaban.
I'll let you decide if it seems
It looks like
something
someone playing in the water.
supernatural. With not much information available
Magic
about
Carpet
this clip,
using
it's probably we'll
Splash.
never really get an answer.
But it
Moving
looks
on,
still creepy.
Ronald McDonald is known worldwide as the cheerful clown mascot of the famous fast food chain, a
Yeah?
character many are eager to snap a picture with. Yet, in one Asian country, there's a particular Ronald McDonald statue that, instead of bringing happiness, sparks curiosity and even a bit of fear. This
What?
Ronald statue has an odd vibe that keeps people at bay. Despite the local myths and people's wariness, a group decided to film a prank video with it. Let's find out what unfolded. What would you do if you were in that situation? Honestly, the video seems too well made to be true, but it's been shared a lot on TikTok.
It's a mechanic.
Comments claim it really scared people.
It's a mechanic.
Luis Rojas Gonzalez shared that their outdoor security camera in Lima, Peru, began recording late at night due to motion detected from the nearby street. What's odd is that the camera continued to record for almost an hour because an unexplainable object seemed to be continuously setting off the security system.
Like sometimes I have really the feeling
The man asserts that he
like
doesn't think this
that
is an insect on the lens. They have captured insects in the past, and they appeared noticeably different.
it's like really.
So,
It's
the
swimming-
man was
like,
genuinely
kind of
concerned
swinging
that
around.
This could have been a paranormal incident. Additionally, the object appears to cast a shadow on the street at times, further reducing the likelihood of it being just a fly. Ultimately, we can only speculate about what occurred that night.
It looks
It's
like a
indeed
sack
quite
that is
intriguing.
like holding
This video
onto a
comes from
string.
the early 2000s, filmed by a young man who claims he moved into an apartment complex that was definitely haunted. He heard weird noises at night and noticed that some of his moving boxes stored in the attic right above his bedroom were being moved around. On top of that, he would sometimes hear a woman's cries, which scared him to the point where he couldn't sleep without a nightlight anymore.
that dancing ass pillowcase needs to chill. Yeah, it could also be like that. It was like not like
He placed his
made
camcorder in the attic for a while, hoping to capture what
like
was
in
going
made
on.
color, that it had like a shimmery, glittery, like surface that was reflecting like the light. That it was for the already bad resolution camera, like kind of not clearly, but you saw the triangle shape needs to be stuff like this that is like heavy reflecting the light in different directions. Why was the cut?
After witnessing something terrifying at the end of the attic, he managed to force the stairs back open and made a quick escape. It seems he captured this creepy-looking face once again.
Okay, when I'm making out the next scene, when I go down, just lay there and be like really creepy looking. Okay, got you.
And giving him the fright of his life. It's definitely a spooky experience. Similarly, a man in London caught something just as unsettling. He said, "I got an alert from my doorbell camera, and this is what it showed. It looks like a shadowy figure peeking around the corner of my house and then walking past the neighbor's car into the street. My house is right across from a cemetery. It's an old Victorian terrace house in London, UK. I've just bought it and I'm in the middle of fixing it up. Seeing this really scared me."
He was just headbanging, like, fuck yes! Or it's the creepy lady squatting in your attic. Get out. Workout session at 3 AM. Like back then, when I was like a kiddo, there was midnight. Midnight was the spooky time. But apparently now it's 3 AM. Are we like moving always? Like, is it then sometime like in 10 years? Is it then midday? How is like the clock working here? Like, it's like there's someone that is like just turning the pipe on for like flowing more ghost spirits into this time, or how is it working? Like I would say this is completely dumb shit. Like this, oh it's 3 AM, it's this, it can't be happening, I think, every time.
Many people head to the countryside to get away from the noise and chaos of the city, looking
for universe.
However,
and
this quiet
for like
creepy,
spirits,
especially when
or
you
like
realize
everything
else,
else,
goes wrong.
the concept of time, like, it's just like, it's just going. We just categorized it like, this is this time, this is this time, and if something like this would happen, it would be like the whole time, or just none. I don't know, I guess the middle of the night is possession hours. Yeah, perhaps like in the night you see more because it's just dark. What you wouldn't see like when it's day. It's the same with Halloween. Okay, that is a creepy one.
Where's it gone? Was something there? Sure, I saw something. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. It's here somewhere. It's gone.
Did you see it? A ghostly figure moves right in front of the camera. Paul notices it, but when he looks around, there's no one there. Even though the video was uploaded more than 16 years ago, it still gives viewers the creeps. Many believe Paul actually caught a ghost on camera. Paul even calls it a spooky woodland ghost. But what do you think? Is it a genuine sighting of a ghost? Or could it
Spooky
just
woodland
be the light
ghost.
playing tricks? To keep their loved ones safe, lots of people use hidden surveillance cameras in their homes for extra peace of mind. But sometimes, these cameras catch something unexpected, revealing an eerie presence that was supposed to stay unseen. A video posted on the Ghost subreddit by DJ Miggs, one shows
Whoa.
his nieces having fun, but then something unforeseen happens.
Suddenly, just something whooshed from left to the right, like white shape. Look, when he's coming back, no. What the fuck?
Initially, the scene appears completely ordinary, but suddenly, a mysterious white object flashes by. This
Was
moment
that a moth?
left Reddit users amazed, with many thinking it's a ghost. The person who posted the video described it as a spirit running past his niece. What's your take? Is it a ghost caught on film, or could it be something else? The video
Whether
came
a
from
particle
spooky
in
post
air?
in the paranormal section of Reddit. A user going by Navy Friend mentioned that one of their family members noticed a weird ghost-like figure on their home security camera late one night. They've always thought their house was haunted because they would hear loud noises at night and discover that many things in the kitchen had been moved by morning.
Why is it cutting always to the beginning? Show the whole video.
The family thinks
Why-
this ghost is
no,
behind
it's
all the strange
fake.
happenings. The figure captured looks like someone wearing an odd headpiece, but that's about all that can be made out. The rest of its shape is too bright to see clearly because of the lighting on the floor. The true cause of these eerie events is still unknown.
I don't know.
A TikTok user named Elotus
One
Omar
of those ghost
posted a
Pokemon
video
about to
taken by
carry
a
off the
security
kids?
camera
Oh
that
no.
shows something quite alarming.
The drift,
In the video,
drift
a
loon.
woman appears
Oh
to be running
no.
away in panic from something we can't see.
I would be terrified if Pokemon would be real.
Shortly after, on the right side of the frame, a dark and mysterious figure of what seems to be a creature crosses the road.
Ahí va. Ahí se desaparece. Ay, puta.
Hijo de su puta madre, no lo grabó.
Ahí se desaparece.
¿Qué es todo?
This footage has sparked curiosity about what this being might be. Is it a real-life mysterious creature caught on tape? Or is it something even more unsettling? In a video posted by TikTok user
I don't
Beastly
know.
Pumpkin, a man starts recording because he feels like something odd is in his house. His dog is downstairs, barking as if it sees something, and the man films from upstairs into the living room. While moving the camera around, he gets really scared when he spots a weird pale figure peeking at him from the doorway of his bedroom. He seems truly frightened. Initially, it might seem like it was just a piece of furniture in the room, but when he checks the doorway again, the figure has disappeared. What was that? Slowing down the video and zooming in makes it look like a pale face peeking from around the corner. What's your take on this? Could it be something supernatural like a ghost? Or a demonic entity?
Yeah,
or
like
is there a
slowly
simpler
slowly we
explanation?
get to an age
This video
that
became a
you
big
can
deal on
edit
TikTok,
like
getting
everything,
shared and discussed by
and
lots of people.
now with
It shows a
AI,
man
oh
checking
my
out a
gosh,
weird banging noise
slowly
coming from
like
his
we
kitchen.
can't
When he
take
gets
anything
closer,
for
he sees
granted
what
anymore.
looks like
That is so
small,
fucking bad.
childlike hands hitting and slapping the glass of his sliding door. But when he goes to look, there are only the pale hands. No one attached
His
to
wife doesn't have her make. Oh no.
Stop.
Oh Frank.
Turning off the outside lights, the banging keeps going, but the hands vanish. Opening the door makes the noise stop. His dog even runs out, barking and acting like it senses something strange. After he goes back inside and shuts the door, he starts to walk away, and then the banging noise begins again out of nowhere. It seems like his house might be haunted or something mysterious is happening. This brief video is part of an investigation conducted by urban explorer Tayanga and a friend. They were exploring a supposedly haunted and currently abandoned hospital. Numerous reports have mentioned sightings of former patients wandering the empty hallways. The decision to further explore this particular hallway was prompted by the sighting of a headless person, which they managed to capture on camera for just a few seconds. It appears to be a regular, possibly younger person, but their head is entirely missing. Despite thorough scouting of the floor, the two men found no trace of anyone else present. So, in your opinion, what was happening here that night? The next video comes from South Korea, posted by a user named Tuxedo Brother. Tuxedo claims to be a paranormal psychic and often visits allegedly
but the video
haunted
on its own
locations
is
on
really
his channel
awesome.
to
Like
communicate with
Creepcut
spirits.
is.
In this particular
I just
video,
enjoy like
Tuxedo is exploring an
to
old
watch
house
like
that
his
has been abandoned
compilations.
for many years. The house
Finds
is in a
all
state
kinds of
disrepair
interesting
and
ones.
is pitch black,
But the
creating a
last
decidedly eerie atmosphere. According to reports,
little
there
clips
has been
here,
significant
oh my gosh,
paranormal
so
activity in
fakey.
the house in the past, so Tuxedo hopes to communicate with any spirits present. While he doesn't receive any direct responses from the house's inhabitants, he does capture something intriguing. In a hallway, he suddenly spots movement in the doorway to the right. Upon zooming in, a large, claw-like hand is seen reaching out from the dark room. The cameraman also notices this and cautiously investigates the room. But the room is completely empty, with no hiding places for anyone to conceal themselves. This suggests that it could be a paranormal capture, doesn't it? Or do you think there's another explanation? It's quite unsettling. This video, shared by Fourth Wall, showcases a man documenting unsettling paranormal activity in his late grandmother's house. According to him, the entire family believed that there was an evil spirit attached to a drawer in the house, and they experienced various strange occurrences whenever they visited. Now, the grandson is documenting the continued eerie phenomena in this abandoned home.
There's so many abandoned places in Japan. Like a lot of just like really empty houses. There's also kind of a trend of that. We see like also like a lot of those videos. There's whether I mean the community there and also like in the Spanish region, the community there is like so much.
Is this plausible?
Like
a user
putting
named
out
Men at the Gathering captured a very intriguing recording while at a friend's apartment.
when
The
it's
group,
in a
perhaps
hype or so,
unwisely,
or as
decided
it
to use a Ouija board. Shortly after their session, they recorded the following events.
when it's in the trend, then there's a lot of content, and some of them are really good. Some of them then, like there you see like it's cloud chasing in a way.
None of the friends had any idea who or what this entity was, considering they were all gathered in the living room at the time. This led them to believe that it could have been a spirit or a demon of some sort. Perhaps inadvertently, they may have opened the door and invited this entity in. It wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened, right? Iron City Paranormal recorded a video during their investigation at the reportedly haunted North Country Brewing Pub in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. They placed trail cameras around the pub, which are programmed to record for 11 seconds upon detecting any movement. According to the person who
guys,
uploaded the video,
I would say I smoke one
there
cigarette.
appears to be something opening the door
We
in the
watch here a
background.
little bit more. We don't watch the whole video. That like if you guys then also interested can watch a little bit or the video to the end from Creepcut.
The team is sure that none of their members were the
But I
ones who opened
need
the
slowly
door.
to switch to
Seems
late
there might
night.
even be a head visible in the footage. It's hard to come up with a logical explanation for this occurrence. It's quite the mystery. Sue LCR94 posted a particularly eerie video that seems to show a creepy figure lurking behind her husband as he held their baby. This unsettling moment was caught on their baby monitor. After Sue noticed what was recorded, she felt compelled to share it with her followers.
So my husband's rocking the baby to sleep. And does anyone see this creepy figure on the floor behind them? What is that? It looks like there's like legs and arms and a head. What?
Examining the sighting more closely, the initial thought might be
What?
that it's simply a smudge on the lens. However, is that the full story? Some of Sue's viewers suggested it might actually be the spirit of a dog, which is a possibility if we're considering paranormal explanations. What do you make of the apparition?
No, it doesn't look
Do you
like
think
a dog.
something paranormal happened, or could there be a different explanation for what was seen?
It looks like a humanoid, like
a user named
that is like
has been going through some really
sitting
scary
with
stuff in his
with
house,
the
and
legs
he's been posting videos
stretched
to show the
out.
creepy things that keep happening. The following video is no exception. The following recordings were captured when Jane Dice starts hearing noises outside of his room late at night. But his dog seemed to sense something that the camera couldn't capture. As the night progressed, Payne became increasingly convinced that the strange noises were coming from the lower floor. So he left his dog in his room and began investigating the lower area.
man, we know that with the cross, that starts then to cry a little bit. But the last time I was here, the cross was not upside down. Is this dude? Is it this dude? Nah, for real, like this is so BS. He wants a high five, dude.
Hola. Hola.
Oh, dude.
Hola.
Ah!
In a terrifying encounter, a pair of menacing hands appeared behind the glass.
Open the door,
attempting to
look
make contact.
behind!
As he reached out,
Who could that be?
a horrifying face was unveiled. This
Yeah, okay,
frightening
it could also
experience
be a
prompted him to
burglar.
flee to seek
Okay,
refuge in
don't
his
open
room,
the door.
and it would be weeks before he
Call
could summon the
police!
courage to resume recording. The following night, he attempted to record a brief tour of the first floor once more.
Dice que lo que sea que se anda apareciendo aquí pues se alimenta como de oscuridad, no sé, ¿no? De hecho eso fue lo que ustedes pusieron, no yo. Es por eso, ¿no? Pero bueno, al final del día como yo les digo, ¿no? No quieren creer, está chido, ¿no? Pero ninguna bronca. Escuchaban, les digo, voces, pero...
When you have a full bodysuit, like in those, yeah, spandex bodysuits, yeah, like. Is it the one with the cross? I think. I just want to see that. Oh, dude. Are you also reacting when a burglar would appear like this?
Cuando algo había disparado. ¿Qué era? ¿Quién sabe? Pero algo había disparado. O hay algo disparado.
He didn't want to make a spooky video, he wanted to make a room tour, a house tour. Yo guys, this is my mansion, I'm gonna show you around, let's go, come in. And then like, here's my ghost number 1, he's really cool, he wears like a lot of iced out braces. Hey, just don't talk with him, he's not like really talkative. Here we're coming to my pool, especially spooky, so with, oh my gosh, like I can't. No, the light is working, bro. Okay, it's payment was going through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it doesn't work. Oh dude, it's like for me, it's kind of like really bad. Nosferatu. Bro.
Aquí había algo parado, no sé si lo vieron todos.
These types of manifestations are often considered the most to have gone unnoticed by them. The group claims to have heard children's surrounding the old.
Sorry, I know hate at this dude, but this was blandly just dumb. Like, kind of, if you make a fake video, you're expecting to, yeah, like, bait other people into believing something or thinking something that just aren't true. And like, if you want to build your career or so, then go for it, but I think that is just like not a good way, like to, perhaps it's like at the beginning like the attention or so, alright, but I couldn't live with that, to be honest. Like the whole stuff what would be around, like people asking about it, you would just lie and lie and lie and lie and lie, just like adding always something on it. Like for me it looked now really fakey. If it was real, I'm sorry, but I don't believe it.
It's rumored that most of these encounters involve childlike spirits. So almost immediately after entering the home, the group claims to have heard children's
like when
giggles emanating from
when you gain the fame from those videos, and like after a while it comes out that it's fake, or just like,
do you want me to go upstairs?
You couldn't prove it, or other stuff. It's like so bad to have a foundation like
something
this.
that sounded like a
What?
I think that was the spirit box, but it scared the hell out of me. Here, I'm gonna grab this REM pod.
Take a look at this potential sighting of a shadow figure that seems to have gone unnoticed by the crew.
If I was gonna make a fake video, it would be for fun and people would know it. Yeah, yeah. Like you can fake a video, but then over exaggerate it, make it funny. It's so dumb. Like it's just like really trying to fucking scam like the people around of you. Believe me, guy. Believe me. I saw a ghost. Believe me. Sorry, like. This this will be the new Insider. Like this was so over exaggerated
You know
before.
what it feels like right now?
But just over like make it over exaggerating, not in a like that you want to try to scam.
Feels
just
like,
try
it
to
feels
have
like I'm
like
playing hide
fun
and go
out of
seek
it.
right now.
Like if you don't have a ghost or so, you can still
Yup.
make a funny fake
Is
video.
that what we're doing?
Oh my gosh, the ghost made toast.
Like,
how can that be? Oh my gosh, and it's even like the perfect amount
Do you want me to
of
come and try and
toast.
find you?
Look at that, it made a sandwich. You could make so much silly things out of it, and they're just choosing like the wrong path, like the path I just jump on the hype wave and try to gain as most of clicks as possible, but it's not substantial like in long term, because yeah, like everyone knows at the end you're just literally just lied. Like for me
Here.
Like, but the funny video, I could imagine like one time a funny video.
It's observed walking through the hallway from right to left, and notice how the lights in the back of the room disappear behind the shadow.
You guys,
However,
I finished.
Does it seem slightly tall to be a child?
We watched quickly
Perhaps
that
there are
to the
also
end.
some adult spirits
I mean not the
lurking in
video,
these
but
halls.
the clip
What
here.
are your thoughts? In this video,
Or the next one.
ghost hunters visit the old rectory school, constructed next to a church in the early 1800s. The school, abandoned for some time, is believed by many to be haunted by shadowy figures. Ghost Paranormal Investigations begins their ghost hunt by rotating and asking various questions. However, when it's Mark's turn, something unexpected occurs.
What was that noise?
It might have been me moving.
Bert?
Let me check the static cam.
We've been having all sorts of weird issues today. Now it may be down to the cold because it's extremely cold here. It's probably -2 or 3. Camera problems. What's in there?
Phil, wait, Phil, wait. Now, either someone's wandered in or there's someone wearing a black cloak.
That's what we saw in there.
Standing just round there.
Like an old you know the cloaks the old teachers used to wear? That's what we saw by that classroom in there.
Did you have a camera? I'm shaking.
Maybe you might have. Who is it? Jeff might have just seen. Are you one of the old teachers or the headmaster? Please tell me your name. Don't be scared. We're not here to cause any harm. We're just interested and want to contact you.
As the investigation progresses, Jeff hears an unsettling sound resembling their static camera powering down. Curious,
One
he
dude
goes to
in a
investigate
dark
and is met with a
cloak,
chilling sight.
lurking
For a
in the
brief moment,
shadows.
the camera captures a
We are
shadow
only here for knowing
cloaked in
your
what appears to be a
name.
cape,
Can you
reminiscent
please
of
say
the
your
attire
name?
worn by teachers
Like
at
a
the
question
school
round,
in the
like
late
you throw the ball to the
Throughout their
person.
paranormal
And my name is
at this
Luna.
haunted building,
I play
mysterious
I like
voices
to play
and
video games
inexplicable
and
noises accompany them at
okay, now
every
it's your
turn.
turn.
However,
Guy
it's
in
not
a
until they
dark
review the
cloak.
footage back home that the true
What is
extent
your
of their
name?
paranormal encounter becomes heart-stoppingly clear.
Just like with the ball, like, oh, that's a nice name.
Captured on camera as the ghost hunters exit, a shadowy figure looms in a doorway, seemingly observing them from the
I'm
depths
so
of the
stupid.
shadows in the
The
abandoned
birds
school.
are not.
Viewers of Ghost Paranormal Investigations were
The
riveted
birds
during
are
their
not
ghost
from
hunt
the
at the
video
old rectory
itself,
school.
it's from
The prevailing
me.
theory suggests that these ominous figures are the spirits of former teachers still bound to the building. Many viewers, like Mrs. Lynn B., assert that the investigators are genuine, with no deception involved. However, as always, interpretation is subjective. Could Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations truly have captured the spectral presence of a former teacher still haunting the school's corridors? Share your thoughts below. This video, uploaded by user Bunny Toes, depicts a perplexing scenario. In her statement, she mentions that a couple of years ago, she gave her old iPhone SE to her grandkids, who enjoyed taking numerous pictures and videos with it. While going through the phone on Christmas Eve in 2018 to clear space, she stumbled upon this particular video. The content of the video deeply unsettled her at the time, and even after 2 years, it continues to haunt her thoughts on an almost daily basis.
Ah. Do you know what that could be? Like that could be the back of a chair that makes like the shape like this, and behind of the chair is something on the table that makes the head. It looks like it's a kind of perspective, and the kiddo, especially like this young, I think the height is making it like the perspective. It looks like a perspective thing.
It's challenging to provide a definitive explanation. However,
I would say
considering Bunny Toe's
perspective.
description and the unsettling
Most of the
atmosphere
things
of
have
it's
a
conceivable
really
that
like
they
a good
captured something
explanation behind
paranormal,
of it.
whether it's the
It's
spirit
grandpa
of
in,
their grandma
in his
or another
jacket.
entity, such as a shadow person from another realm, remains uncertain.
Now look, you see how the
woman
head is
reported
like
being
coming from
tormented
this
by
shape.
strange
I think it's a
sounds and an
perspective stuff. Like, no, not that. Okay, look.
It's
Yeah, look. This is a chair lean, and behind of it, I don't know. It could be like a vase with flowers in it, or just like a balloon, or I don't know. Like, but it looked.
analysis. It's
Yeah, look, it's moving. The head is autonomously moving as the lean. Yeah, that is safe. Something like this. Safe. But I don't want to say it like as clear. But I would say it's a perspective, angle stuff. Guys, that was an interesting spooky Monday. I hope I didn't talk to you to death, guys. We had like a good conversations here, and also as a claimer, just never take me or like videos here always as fully. You never know, here and there something can look like that it is something, whether like Sasquatch, shadow people, aliens, or like stuff like this, but never take everything for granted. Not my words, also my things that I said today, like can be always like, I don't know, misunderstanding of something, a phenomena of sighting, or a glitch of camera, lens flare, not fail, yeah, like just like visual fails that could also be mistakenly take as like a ghost, a paranormal appearance. It's just like we have like a really huge blessing that we can capture like a lot of moments, but we never know how like even the particles in the air, if they're like so in front of the lens when it was like shooting a picture, and this was like kind of interrupting also the picture at the end, it can look, yeah, kind of confusing. Yeah, I think there's surely like many reasons. We had like a lot of fakey videos, but also so interesting videos, like really much. Of course not, or that damn Loch Ness monster. I think also Loch Ness was just like a tree branch that was like just like floating in water, something like this. When you think about it, the cultures back then, was it the Egyptians, the Mayas, the Incas, or just like really like the old ones. Göbekli, I think that is in Turkey. Like it's one of the oldest buildings, like from humankind, what we found, and there's also all kinds of drawings, like or glyphs about like stuff, and all the myths, legends, and everything has had like kind of like stuff in it what was like really whether it was magical stuff or just like monsters like dragons or so. I think that is just like a kind of a misinterpretation of stuff that would have an explanation on it, but our knowledge was at the point of this time when the legend was created or so was just not that level that we could comprehend. And perhaps we know a lot, we invented a lot, but like with this phenomena, paranormal or stuff like this, it's kind of still in a gray zone where we're not knowing at all what this could be. And this brings then also like all kinds of conspiracy theories. This is the thing. I'm like completely also not like this is like for real, or this like okay, here now the fake videos or so you see, but you never know if it's just like a normal explainable phenomena. Perhaps in 20 years, 30 years, we have an invention that explains already like a lot of stuff, or we meet aliens. I don't see that. Like my point was like really at the beginning really like that. I think they just observe us and see us like a kind of intelligence form, but a sub-intelligence form, like that our species is just like in the middle field, and they are like so over us that they don't like bothering even like to have a connection with us, because what would that give them? I think everything what we would show, they would be like, yeah, we invented that already like 7,000 years ago. I think we are truly like so boring for them, except our lifestyle. I think how we're living our society or so, our structure of how we rule the world here in a way. I think that is the most interesting thing of them. But I think like inventions or so, we are just nothing in comparison, or even like dumber, because of pollution or so, that we destroying our world instead of helping it. Yeah, very true. Yeah, it's you never know. Like it's, but I want to also like Spooky Monday never that we take everything for granted. Because of that, I'm also like most of the times a little bit too skeptical, but I'm also open. Like I give like the videos a chance, but today those two videos have been like, I feel then also like blandly just hoaxed, like fully directly in your face. Believe me, look at this is like true, like acting or so. It's like we said, in a funny base would be much more enjoyable. in general, hugely enjoyable. Like the channel also, like I subscribed also the channel, because Creepcode brings not only like paranormal or disturbing moments, he's like more like different compilations, and I can really recommend his channel. Also like Lazy Masquerade. Just guys, if you want to support those two, just go for it. Just much love. Like I was completely like forgetting to say that. So yeah, the late nights have been great lately. Yeah, I enjoy it also. Much love, Frank. So I'm also finished. I would say I'm gonna be for 10 minutes away, and then we can, and then I would start. I wanted to say then we can like then the stream is like ongoing 10-15 minutes after I finished here. So guys, thank you so much. Big kisses for watching, for being here, chatting, lurking, enjoying. I hope you enjoyed it, and also for the people on YouTube, thank you so much for you guys too, for like supporting and also watching lately so much. Like just big kisses for you, and I wish everyone a good night, sleep well, sweet dreams when you get there, or if you have day at the moment. I wish you a great day, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and we're definitely gonna see each other tomorrow again. Tomorrow is Tuesday, that means like normal time. Then I would stream like between 8 and 10 p.m. and would stream until midnight, around midnight. And yeah, +1 UTC. Did I said that already? +1 UTC is the time zone, that you know it. I can, like big smooches, and yeah, see you tomorrow, or see you later. See you in the next stream. Bye guys. Bye Frank. Hey, like just big smooches for you. Thanks for another great spooky Monday, Luna. See you soon. You're welcome. Thanks a lot for the nice chat, Frank. And yeah, see you in a bit. Okay guys. Bye. Okay, I'm not even ready. Now I'm ready. Bye. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, it's too good. Bye guys.